Anywho, don't worry, Millhouse.
You ignorant.
This guy should not have a platform. I don't care what your name is. You're Millhouse.
Let's just go with it. He's Millhouse from now
Yeah,
on.
he should first of all be banned for looking like Millhouse. I am proudly reporting this guy for.
You choose all of the above?
What a sick motherfucker.
Honestly, this video makes my blood boil. Like, it's really hard to listen to.
All the time.
Shamuta is a curse, by the way. Bird to leashes.
I didn't know Millhouse was such a scumbag. I thought he was just a goofball. Just a goofball.
Goofball.
Do not worry.
Well, howdy everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of Do Not Worry. I'm your host, Anthony, coming to you from the heart of Lebanon, joined by my crew, part of the crew. Karine, how's it going, Karine?
Everything's good, Anthony.
Doing okay?
Yes, everything's great.
Yeah, no, it's not like we have the H3 fandom mass reporting our channel. How's it going, everybody? We're happy to be with you guys. I want to apologize in advance. I'm going to be maybe a little bit more down than usual this week. If you guys follow me on social media, or if you've checked out like the YouTube post section, you will you probably heard that my cat Leopold passed away last week. So, I mean, I don't know how much I'm going to talk about it, to be honest with you guys, because it's still very fresh. It only happened last Friday. So, just wanted to thank everybody who, I know a lot of you guys wrote a lot of very sweet messages on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, like everywhere. Reddit, people like started threads on Reddit, or like were commenting in Reddit threads about Leopold. So I've read a lot of your messages. They really kept my spirits up throughout this last week. The timing was really shitty because the next morning, I found out that like Ethan had asked his audience to like mass report our channel.
Yeah.
So just having to deal with that. And I'm not trying to pull a Jake Doolittle here, like I'm getting knee surgery at the hospital or something. And I don't want any H3 fans' sympathy, okay? If you guys want to come for me, come for me. It's fair game. But I mean, just letting you guys know that ideally I wouldn't be recording anything this week. But since this is a special case and we do have a channel with 2.75 million subscribers, down from 2.76 million subscribers just from a few days ago, coming after us and mass reporting us. So I think it is important to respond to that. So quickly, on this week, folks, we're going to be talking about Ethan and Hila asking to mass report our channel. Because for some strange reason, I don't seem to love Israel. Which is weird. So we're going to react to H3's segment about us, and we're going to offer some context, and of course, a sincere and heartfelt apology to the good-hearted people of Israel and Ethan and Hila, who we have disappointed oh so very much. We're also going to discuss Hila Klein being boycotted by artists in the industry, and her thinking it's because people are anti-Semitic, and a few more topics. I do want to apologize to our Lebanese audience. I got a bunch of comments last week that I was going to read this week, but we're going to push it to next week. They're sick of the Ethan stuff, okay? And I had a great Lebanese-centric episode. Captain America is getting banned in Lebanon. I have a whole bunch of stuff that I want to talk about. So next week, we're going to have a Lebanon-centric. I finally figured out what broke my Lessico toilet seat. Okay, so we're going to get to the bottom of the conspiracy. Why did my Lessico toilet seat break? I think I know why. And I have some design recommendations for Lessico. And I'm still waiting for a free toilet seat. I've not replaced it. Every time I sit down now, like I scratch my butt with a broken toilet seat. But I insist I'm not paying for a replacement.
I'm on the edge of my seat, Anthony.
Yeah, so I just wanted to take a second also just to thank some brand new patrons to our Patreon, abductee patrons like Jamie and Stephanie Brown, blonde patrons like Sylvia S. And let me just take a second right here to, where's that Patreon logo?
Put the banner.
Where's the banner? I can't see the banner. We got the
There
banner
it
for us
is.
if you guys want to support us on Patreon. So Jamie and Stephanie Brown, thank you so much. Blonde patron, Sylvia S. Superhero patron, Coco No, thank you so much. And a God tier patron, folks, Josh Patterson, thank you so much. That level of support is insane. You guys are doing so much to support our small, independent Lebanese YouTube channel. And if Ethan is successful in getting us off of YouTube, as is his goal, I mean, maybe we can survive off of Patreon, who knows? But thank you guys so much. If you guys would like to support our channel, you can check out our Patreon. Find a tier that's right for you. And we're going to thank some other patrons later at the end of the show. We really can't do this without you guys. And our YouTube members, it's been a shitty week, folks. I didn't have time to update the YouTube members, but I do want to thank all of you guys because we really cannot do this without you. I'm going to switch to split screen. I think it's a lot better that way.
Yes.
We can see Karine. How's it going, Karine?
I exist. Hello.
And
It's
yes,
great.
so I mean, just quickly, I guess, just a small update. Yesterday, we were supposed to. This live was supposed to happen yesterday. Internet was down nationwide, like 4G networks. We have two 4G
For you guys.
For you guys, so we have two 4G providers in Lebanon: Alpha and MTC Touch. My provider is Alpha. They were down all day yesterday. It started working in the afternoon. I thought it would be working in the evening. It stopped working.
WMTC.
Karine has MTC, which is the competitor, so we brought her here as a spare in case my 4G stops. And we live in Lebanon, so like my Wi-Fi is too shitty to handle a live stream, so I have to connect to literally my phone's 4G to live stream. Welcome to the Middle East. So it literally stopped working 20 minutes before the live stream was supposed to happen. So, and if you guys think that I'm lying or something, our Lebanese audience, please back me up in the chat. If we still have any Lebanese people left watching. Sorry, I really need to drink. My mouth is super dry.
Ryan Ati is in the chat. Ryan, back us up, man. You know we're telling the truth. We would never lie to you guys.
Ryan knows. So thankfully the internet is working today. Also yesterday, maybe 2 hours before we were supposed to film, there was a sonic boom over basically like Beirut and our area. So
Yes.
like, Israeli jets basically broke the sound barrier over the city of Beirut. Like so literally the whole apartment was like shaking. It's like there was an explosion nearby. The glass starts to shake. It's pretty messed up. I was in the bathroom. I was taking a poop when that happened. So I had my pants down and everything. And I wasn't sure what the fuck.
TMI, man.
I wasn't sure what the fuck was happening. Let me get rid of the Patreon banner. I wasn't sure what the fuck was happening. So it's like, should I put my pants back on? Do I continue what I was doing? Like, what is this a one-time thing? Is it an explosion? Is there going to be a second one? Is it an earthquake? How about you? What happened? Were you home when it happened?
I was in Hamra, which is in Beirut. And apparently mom called me like twice after it happened and I couldn't answer. I just wasn't answering because, I was shaken. And because the entire building like moved, like where I was. Yeah, it was very strong. And I saw videos of it afterwards and it was like, just like the ones that we were getting in the war, but like even louder.
Yeah. So I mean, so for our non-Lebanese viewers that are watching, maybe H3 fans, I mean, this is called psychological warfare. Lebanese people, we deal with that all the time. In case you guys are wondering, why would they say crazy things about Israel? Why do they not like Israel? I mean, maybe constant sonic booms, drones flying overhead. Bombing our people. Maybe that's the reason why we don't necessarily we're not necessarily huge fans of Israel. And please keep in mind, like this is a Lebanese podcast. We're based in Lebanon. We're not based in like Los Angeles. We're not like white people doing a podcast from LA saying that we don't like Israel for like some random reason. We literally we live under the tyranny of Israel. Every Middle Eastern country that is around Israel has to pay the price for being their neighbor, bro. So like whether it's sonic booms or like jets breaking the sound barrier over your house or explosions. Or surveillance, all sorts of assassinations. You were trying to say something?
No, it's actually kind of insane that we have to explain ourselves and explain our positionality in this situation.
I mean, I did say something a little bit crazy that we're going to react to. I mean,
yeah,
I kind of
overdid
it. I overdid it in one of my statements probably, but like, I mean, again, we're going to get to it, but you just put yourselves in our position and then, try to get some context. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, just before we do get going, I do want to say a quick tribute for my boy Leopold. He was the greatest boy in the world. I love him so much. He was my boy for 8.5 years. It happened really fast. Like, it came out of nowhere, to be honest with you guys. We tried everything we could to save him. I'm not going to get into details. It was not an easy way for him to go. Like, it was... He got pretty sick by the end. It was like an autoimmune disease. He got anemic. It was hard. I want to thank my girlfriend for like not leaving my side for like the whole time. We were able to give him a very lovely burial in her backyard. I live in an apartment here. I had nowhere to put him, so he's somewhere where I can go visit. I spent the weekend, there. I don't want to talk about it too much because it's sad. Here's a quick video that I really like of my boy. And we're gonna move on, but yeah.
شو اليوم؟ chilling?
I just love his little face. I love that I can hear his meow.
He had the cutest meow ever.
He's very cute. He was really like, I mean, just like all of your pets at home right now, like you all have the best boys and best girls at home. Leo was the best boy. He was incredibly sweet. It's been a hard week, and this is the last thing I want to be doing right now is honestly talking about Ethan Klein. But I just want to get this shit done with because it's just been on the back of my mind for a few days. I've had a lot of people asking me if I plan on like adopting any other animals or any other pets. Part of me feels like if it's too soon, because like I don't want it to seem disrespectful for my boy to Leo. You know what I mean? But also, I was always in. I train at a boxing gym in Lebanon, and my coach always adopts a bunch of cats. And there's a little cat there called Nata. She's a small little orange cat, very adorable. She's less than a year old. And I was intending on like adopting her as Leo's little sister for the longest time, but I just never got the chance to do it because you can't just introduce a new cat in the house. You kind of have to introduce them slowly and keep them separated for a couple of weeks. So I never got the chance to do it. And she's always getting bullied at the gym by the other cats, so she's always hiding under the treadmill. And when I show up, she like runs out of the treadmill, runs inside my bag, and just like hides in my bag. So I wish it was under different circumstances, but I do think, I don't know, like...
You want to adopt her?
I really want to adopt her, but I just don't know if it's too soon. And if it's like disrespectful for like Leo to do something so soon, but like, I don't know, it's been fucking hard without him, that's all I can say. And yeah, I'm just going to cut the camera to you for a second. I'm not going to make it awkward for you. Any comments? Anyone?
Rada al-Maghrebi sent us 10 Canadian dollars. Thank you, Rada.
Well, thank you, Rada. That's very sweet.
And someone else sent us actually something. Wait, let me check.
And again, thank you so much. We got so many and also a quick shout out. I mean, this isn't like a sponsored thing, but like Patriotics, the website where I used to order like his pet food. When they found out that like he passed away, they literally like sent over like a rose and like a very sweet letter, and like it was just very nice of them. So that kind of just like attention. Because also like I asked, I literally called them. I was like, hey, because Leo ate like very specific like medical food. He had like gastrointestinal issues, so he had like very specific medical food that I can't just like give away to anyone. So like, would you guys like take it back to like, of course? And like they were super sweet, honestly. Like the level of like care, it was very nice. Then that rose, they sent me like a fucking flower, man, and it made me like fucking cry and shit. So it was pretty depressing. But if you guys are home right now with your pets, give them an extra tight little hug, extra tight little squeeze, because give them one for Leo. And yeah, we miss you, buddy. And it's kind of depressing. On that topic, I do want to say something random. And you're not going to catch me defending Ethan Klein very often, folks. But I did see this video making the rounds on social media. And I did want to talk about it, weirdly enough. And this is not, I'm not trying to win points with the H3 fans or anything. Come for me. But this is just, I did want to kind of talk about this. This video was going viral about Ethan talking about his dog who passed away maybe, I think a year ago. Shredder. So there's this video.
Apparently, like, sodium is really fucking bad for their kidney. And I never heard that. And I was giving Shredder, like, cheese. He loves cheese. And I was always sprinkling cheese on his fucking food. And I just wish to fuck. And I'm so pissed at the stupid fucking...
Right, so people are saying that, like, Ethan basically killed his own dog. Now, there's a lot of fair things to go after Ethan for. Like, things that he does intentionally. There's a lot of things that Ethan has said and done that are worth criticizing. If he did do something accidentally to accidentally hurt his puppy, okay, I don't think it's worth going after him for something like that, okay? Like, let's just keep our eyes on the ball, I would say. If there's anything that I know for sure, is that Ethan loved Shredder, okay? And I'm going to give him credit for that, okay? And Shredder did seem like a very good boy. And even if Ethan did do something by mistake to accidentally hurt his dog, let's not go after someone for that. He's done and said a lot of things that are very much worthy of criticism. But that is not one of them. And just having lost, my boy right now, it would suck if someone online was fucking saying something like that about me, but like that would fucking suck. So just my quick thoughts on that. Very random, I know. But let's just see what we need to move. I'm sorry, this is kind of very unorganized, guys. Let me just...
Thank you, Josh Patterson, for the $20.
Josh, he's already...
Josh, the God-tier patron.
Josh, already our God-tier patron. You need to stop donating. Thank you
He's
so
so
much,
generous.
Josh.
Thank you,
generous.
Josh.
Thank you so much. All right, so we covered everything. All right, so we need to, I guess, move on to the video. Also, I'm sorry, people asking about the housekeeper stuff and like if I'm going to talk about the H3 housekeeper, I'm going to keep it kind of focused to Israel stuff, folks, and Zionism, and I'm not really going to get into his lawsuit with housekeepers and stuff like that. So I guess we can just start reacting to the video. There's just so much. There's an abundance of content.
So much to say.
Here, I'm gonna cut one more time.
It's cold. My heart's like vibrating.
It is really fucking cold, isn't it? Here, let me cut to both of us together.
Okay, wait. Let me read some super chats. Shitty username says, "I'm sorry about Leo. I couldn't imagine the grief you're going through. I hope you're all doing okay, and you have people in your court. $10. Thank you, shitty username.
Thank you so much. It's very generous, very kind of you guys. And yeah, all of your messages have been really awesome, to be honest with you guys. And for our Lebanese audience, I promise next week we're going to talk about Captain America. I was supposed to host the Captain America premiere yesterday. There was supposed to be Captain America premiere in Lebanon. I was going to host it if it was going to happen. I had conditions. I know all you guys think, but isn't there an Israeli character? There was. I had my conditions. She was going to be cut out of the movie, basically. Like, that was the condition.
She was gonna.
And she has not been cut out of the film. That's why the film has not been released in Lebanon. We're going to talk about that next week. More Lebanon topics. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I mean, I guess we can get into the H3 video. Let's not waste any more time. And according to Ethan, I mean, so let's just, I guess, here one more thing. Here's the video of them asking them to. Why are we doing this? Okay, why am I sort of, instead of mourning my cat, why am I doing this? Here's why we're doing this, basically.
Well, I apologize to Bertilicious. Do not worry, number 130 on YouTube.
I am proudly reporting this guy for, let's see, promotes terror.
That's my shirt.
That's Karine right there. Okay, look, we don't need to do this. Let me just cut to the chase. Let me cut to the chase again, folks. I apologize. This is not. Do not judge us by this. If this is the first episode of Do Not Worry that you watch, do not judge us for this shitty work. Here, let me get to the episode, and I'm going to bring up a lot of the points that I want to talk about Ethan during, their segment about us on the podcast. Here it is. Also, first, just a quick shout out to Mike Figueiredo from the Humanist Report. Gave us a shout out. Here, let's check it out.
So as you can see from that exchange, Cenk is exhibiting a lot of the same characteristics as Ethan Klein is during his crash out too. The grievance politics, the victim complex, the left punching, the inability to ever admit that they're wrong about anything ever, the ironic allegations that their critics are the ones who are grifting and not them, the lashing out, which Ethan Klein has done quite a bit, not just at Hassan Piker, by the way. He lashed out at Ludwig for daring to point out that Ethan shared a fake screenshot in his content nuke that he sourced from Destiny's subreddit. Now he also viciously attacks Rogan for the most petty, disgusting reasons ever. He's attacked Anthony Sargon, who is a Lebanese leftist streamer who was also a former fan of Ethan Klein. And he seemingly, like Cenk and Anna, reads and responds to literally every piece of criticism that he sees, which
we love Mike Figueiredo. Head over to the Humanist Report and subscribe to his channel. He's the man. Mike, thank you for the support. We love you. And let's just cut back to let's head to the Ethan episode. So this was from last week. This was like the Friday episode, I think. They had like a 17-minute segment about us. They call me the Say My Name guy. So I went viral on their subreddit for saying like, say my name. Because Ethan has brought me up on his channel like 4 or 5 times, never says my name, pretends he doesn't know me. So every time I get the chance, I'm like, hey, just say my name, Ethan, or at least say the name of the podcast. They've never said my name, but they've said the name of the show. So thank you, Hila, for saying the name of the Do Not Worry podcast. So I guess let's watch. Do I have it on 1.25? Yep. So they're going to talk about us, and let's react. And we're going to give commentary as this goes along.
Oh, God.
The no-name guy.
Oops, are we getting...
Atropine unblocks your nose 6 times faster than pills and helps you breathe better for up to 12 hours. Atropine.
Don't use that shit. It's addictive, yo.
Oh, I love Atropine.
Yeah.
No.
But I don't believe he's changed. I mean, if you watch him and you see how angry he is, it's like people just treat it like it's cute. But he really has a crazy anger problem.
Man.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Oh, God. The no-name guy. The guy whose name who keeps saying "say my name," but he won't tell us what his name is.
Yeah. I just can't. I don't know. I can't be bothered.
Well, I saw a clip that was so nuts that I just had to share it.
What's your name?
This is the guy who's like cool and reasonable, and he's anti-genocide, and he's a humanitarian. He's a really good, cool guy. Let's hear what he has to say. By the way,
I never said I was a humanitarian, I mean, if you think I'm a cool guy, thank you, Ethan. I never said. Did I ever say I was cool?
No, but like you dress cool.
Do I dress cool? Well, thank you.
Yeah, you do.
Well, thank you. Hey, I never thought of that. I mean, thank you. But I mean, hey, Ethan, thank you for thinking that I'm cool. I used to think you were very cool too, a long time ago.
another Hassan orbiter. He watched his videos. You know,
Hassan
he loves all of them. He got no problem with any of these people.
So he said he thinks Hassan loves me. So Hassan has watched one Twitter clip of ours that like went viral when the war was starting in Lebanon, and we were just sitting here being like, "Are we gonna get killed by Israel?" It had nothing to do with the H3. He reacted to that one video, and he once. So when I tweeted out the Gallant clip, what's his first name? Yoav Gallant
Yoav
clip
Gallant.
with Eli saying that he's a great guy. He just reacted to that tweet. Hassan does not love me. He does not know me. He probably doesn't know my name, just like you don't know my name. And he probably wants nothing to do with me. I think Hassan, the last thing he wants to do is be associated with any of this drama right now. So if anything, he hates like slop tubers and stuff. So Hassan probably hates me, Ethan, just for the record. But I love you, Hassan. I'm a fan. Like to call me a Hassan orbiter is like, I mean, Loner Box was a Destiny orbiter. That makes sense. For me, being a Hassan orbiter, that makes no sense. I'm probably more of an H3 orbiter, if anything, bro.
I saw a comment refer to this guy as Millhouse.
That's it. That's who he is. He's absolutely Millhouse. Bro, I don't even tell. I don't care what your name is. You're Millhouse.
Let's just go with it. He's Millhouse from
Yeah,
Millhouse.
that's
So
it.
That's
funny.
fine.
He has the big.
I honestly don't
So
like.
funny. Everybody laughed.
Let me just show them my set. Like I'm a pretty big Simpsons fan, folks. Like you can see, there's like a Homer Simpson clock right here.
I love Millhouse.
We have like grab the Bart Simpson that's right next to you right there. Like I grew up on the Simpsons, right? I used to own all the seasons on DVD. Like calling me Millhouse, you could do better. I mean, it's a pretty nice insult. I mean, it's not that bad. It's kind of funny that I have like again, guys. I used to watch H3 like all the episodes every week. I used to watch like 12 fucking hours of this shit. So for now, for me to have my own soundbite on the show, I have my own nickname. I'm the no name. I'm the Say My Name guy or Millhouse. That's very sweet. And I have their subreddit making posts about me every day. They get a lot of comments. I really and it's funny. Like their subreddit, they're like worried about not giving me views, so they're like fighting in the comments. Like who's gonna volunteer to watch my episode and get clips so that they can use them against me?
I wonder who's watching now.
Honestly,
Show yourselves.
I honestly don't even hate their subreddit, bro. I tried engaging with them yesterday. I got blocked, but I mean, hey, let's keep watching.
Biggest Millhouse energy.
Thank you so much. Like,
The real house.
Come on, bro.
Real hoe.
You would much rather spend your time going after someone who is actually considering genuinely going to Gaza?
That is a big deal. I should rethink my criticism of Hassan. There was that really funny meme I posted. Can you pull it? Of like him looking out of a window?
Love it.
Sorry, we're gonna watch the whole thing. It's like 17 minutes, but we'll try to not make it too painful. And again, for anyone who's like, this is just our response to this. I'm sorry if this is boring. I miss my boy Leopold. Love you, Leopold.
If you posted it, probably wasn't a really funny meme.
It's from the subreddit. Don't insult our fans.
It was very funny then.
It's a considering going to Gaza meme.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So this is insane, but enjoy it, guys. Okay.
The best thing to come out of this?
Wait, is this his thing? FT? Like Fallen? He's doing like a parody of our...
What is this?
Dude, bro, you are in deep.
Wait, what is that?
No,
Honestly,
that's a
that's a
fan, I think, called Fupa Troopa or something.
Yeah.
I think that's their mark.
Oh, the person who edited...
That's the guy who subscribed to our Patreon, Fupa Troopa, who did like the content nuke about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Like, this is footage from his video.
Oh.
Shout out to Fupa Troopa, our boy, because he left a comment on my video. Look, he doesn't seem like a bad guy, but he just seems like kind of an obsessive anti-Hassan guy. Look, okay, I'm not going to go at... I don't give a fuck anymore.
Oh, so they're not watching our video. They're watching his video.
Yeah, they're watching. Or, like, whoever clipped this, yeah, this was sent to them. Oh, by the way, for people wondering, I did take down the video. Like, people thought that YouTube took down my video. I just privated it, okay? Like, I saw that it was getting mass
didn't wanna
reported.
deal with that.
And if Ethan is sending people to mass report my video, I figured, let me just put it on private until this dies down. And maybe I should cut a part out of it. Like, I don't know, but like, just for now, yeah, I just didn't want to deal with the headache. Again, dealing with a big personal issue, so.
Did the
Person
video.
who
Yes, that's what I
Oh,
got.
Shout out.
okay.
We love you. Fupa Troopers, line up. Stand back and stand by.
Is just watching all of these Israelis panicking at the airport, running for their lives, being afraid. I'm not gonna lie, you guys don't have to stand by what I'm saying. This
Hold on, start over. I
this
feel
one-
like we need full focus on this.
It's 2 minutes, but it's worth watching all of
Yeah.
it.
That's
This is
good.
Hassan's friend. This is the guy who's apparently... Oh, yeah, he's with...
Hassan's
friend.
I'm
So
Hassan. I'm Hassan's friend, Ethan.
Besties.
I've never met Hassan. I've never interacted with Hassan. You know what I mean? Like literally, I've never met. Ethan keeps saying he's never met Destiny. Like I've literally, Hassan maybe has liked one of my tweets. You know, doesn't follow me on any social media. Literally reacted to one video.
He's crazy.
So I am not friends with Hassan. Also, we're going to give you guys context of like, this isn't like some random terrorist attack into Israel that we're celebrating, okay? This was like the Iranian response after Israel attacked the Iranian consulate in Syria and killed 7 people. So this was a legitimate self-defense attack where no one died. One person was critically injured and there was a bunch of injured people, so that does fucking suck. But like, literally no one died. It was just a bunch of people running around and they were scared. And yes, it felt cathartic because, and this is where I'm going to start defending a little bit of our feeling. Guys, don't forget, like, this was 6 or 7 months into the genocide, every single morning watching Palestinian children butchered to pieces. Now, does that mean I need to become a fucking bloodthirsty, crazy motherfucker? Of course not, but something in me fucking broke in this genocide. I don't know what to say. I used to be a 2-state solution guy a long time ago. I used to think it was, yeah, I know.
That's crazy, Anthony.
I used to think a 2-state solution was like a solution like years ago. Like I used to have horrible takes on Palestine. But like, honestly, the genocide following October 7th literally fucking broke me, bro. It broke my mind. It really radicalized me. I grew up on American media. Like, I mean, folks, I have a Captain America tattoo on my arm.
Oh my God, you do?
Yeah, it's a Captain America tattoo as designed by Jack Kirby, the greatest comic book artist of all time, who Ethan so happens to be Jewish because Ethan claims that I love the Holocaust. I'm a big fan of the Holocaust, apparently. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I mean, I'm sorry, as an Arab dude who was watching his own people getting murdered and slaughtered every single day for like 6 or 7 months, and then finally someone responds without murdering any civilians, without attacking any civilian centers, it was a little bit cathartic. And do I feel bad for being like this? Of course, it's a shitty fucking feeling to look at people who are afraid and be like, oh my God, that's so fucking cool. But like, that's where Israel's action fucking led me as an Arab guy who has been, bro, I lived in Lebanon during the 2006 war when we were attacked by Israel. I was in Beirut again when the August 4th blast happened, which the port was most likely bombed by a fucking Israeli jet. I don't care what anyone says. Like ask your friends who were there. They'll tell you what happened. Even if you don't want to count that, just the war that just happened right now. Okay, so the shit that Israelis have put Lebanese people through for many years are really fucked up. Okay, living under constant surveillance, under constant sonic booms, breaking the sound barrier, drones flying around and buzzing around Beirut, assassinations, taking our land, invasions. They've invaded Lebanon like 6 times since 1978, bro. So again, for Arab people to be upset at Israel, I don't get what's so upsetting. This isn't just like another Los Angeles or American podcast. This is a Lebanese podcast. Like we're from the Middle East. We're gonna give you guys a completely different perspective. So that's what you're gonna get from me, okay? Did I maybe go a little bit overboard? Was I overtaken by like fucking raw emotion? Maybe. But can you at least understand where we're coming from? I would hope so.
He's friends with Frogan. He's been on their show, and everybody thinks this guy's awesome, apparently. Even though he looks like Milhouse, fucking dork.
But surprisingly, a lot of outlets are being honest about what this was. The best thing to come out of this, honestly, is just watching all of these Israelis panicking at the airport, running for their lives, being afraid. I'm not gonna lie.
But they also cut out the part where I was saying like this is a legitimate attack by Iran. The only context they have is that these are just rockets dropping, and not that like look at the end of the day it doesn't matter. It's still rockets being fired at people and they're afraid. But like there is a difference between celebrating like what you would call a terrorist attack versus someone literally responding to Israel bombing their consulate a few days ago. You know what I mean? When Israelis bomb people, when Israelis bomb embassies, no one is supposed to complain. It's fine. It's okay. No one can respond. But if anyone else responds, if Iran responds with a legitimate attack on Israel, I'm sorry, man. As an Arab who's been watching Arabs get slaughtered by Palestinians, I ain't sorry for that. And yeah, I was fucking celebrating it. The whole Middle East was celebrating it, bro. Everybody was celebrating it. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they, bro? Like, Israel was getting a taste of their own medicine just for a second. Just for a little second, bro. And I know it's fucked up to say, and I'm ashamed of myself sometimes for being that way. I'm a fucking pacifist, bro. I've never shot a fucking gun in my fucking life, bro. I've never fired a gun. I've never held, like, I've held a real gun a couple of times, but, like, I'm a fucking pacifist, bro. I love fucking peace, okay? But at some point, watching enough babies getting murdered and blown to bits, I saw a baby, bro. Like, once, like, it was all made of ash. Like, they carried the baby and it, like, evaporated in the person's hands, okay? Like, if that doesn't break you as a person, then you're not normal. I'm not the crazy one. You know what I mean? You're the crazy ones. If seeing shit like that doesn't break you and doesn't make you fucking go a little bit crazy and angry, then there's something wrong with you.
No, deadass, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I think about that. And again, that clip is missing context.
You guys don't have to stand by what I'm saying. This what I'm about to say, folks, only represents me. The interns have nothing to do with this. I don't think enough rockets were fired at Israel. Not enough drones. Okay?
So awesome, bro. How are you gonna complain about the IDF airstrikes? Like, awesome, bro. Yeah, keep shooting rockets.
I live in Lebanon. The horrors we've seen here and the horrors I've been watching on my phone for the past 6 or 7 months of what Israel.
Yeah, well, Israelis are looking at horrors too, buddy. You're not the only one, okay?
Okay, buddy. Let's some clarification right there. Israelis are looking at horrors too. Okay, man. October 7th was rough. I hear you, bro. It was a rough day. It was a rough day. One day, October 7th. One day, bro. One day. This is probably gonna be maybe become a soundbite, but it's one fucking day, bro. Palestinians' lives in Gaza have been a nightmare for how many decades, bro? How shit are their lives, bro? Like, stop comparing, dude. They, at least, if you want to go with the conservative estimates, there's like 67,000 dead Palestinians, my man. Stop comparing. It's sad. Yes, of course it's sad.
The lowest estimate.
That's the lowest. It's probably 200,000, okay, if not more. So, of course it's sad when Israelis, they're not going to believe it when I say it. And I don't care what you believe, to be honest with you, but like, yeah, it's very sad when any civilian fucking dies. But there's a massive fucking difference in the aggression, man. And like, you want me to feel bad for the aggressor? Like, I'm going to feel bad for the victim, bro. Israel is the one that started this whole fucking shit show. So, like, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm always going to side with the
Hold on, can I say something?
Yeah, let me cut the camera to you. Live switching, folks.
Why do we have to pretend that you guys are the underdogs? You have the full support of the American government. Do you know what that means? You get billions a year. And you want to pretend that you're the victim and that you're the underdog. Haram, they're killing us for no reason. Get khara and be fucking serious and be for real. You know you're not the victim in this situation. And stop whining like a little bitch.
You know what the problem is? The reason why Israel is able to get away with shit like that is because of whitewashing their fucking crimes. Like, Ethan, you and Hila have a massive fucking platform. You have millions of followers. You are Israeli citizens. People like you, and I don't mean people like you as in Jews, which is they're gonna fight. You mean Jews? People like you? No, I mean people like you as in like rich, influential Israeli citizens could have made such a difference if you actually stood up for Palestinians. You give the most half-assed support for Palestinians. You claim to support Palestinians. I donated $6,500. I want Palestinians to be free. But Ethan believes that Palestinians should remain within Gaza, because if they're let out of Gaza, they're going to go fucking crazy and murder everyone. Ethan believes that if you call someone a Zionist, you're being anti-Semitic. Ethan believes that if you say from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, you're being anti-Semitic. He doesn't want you to talk about Palestine. He doesn't want you to criticize Israel. He doesn't want you to do shit. But he's pro-Palestine. What do you want Palestinians to do, bro, to get their liberation? Just sit there and like fucking take it? Just be the perfect fucking victim, be the perfect fucking bitch under the Israeli boot, and then hope that they're gonna be nice? Like, bro, stop it, man. Honestly, our silence, the fact that there hasn't been just Arabs and people just sharing their side of the story in a more organic way, is the reason why Israel can get away with this shit, because we have people like you guys just whitewashing Israel, man, to Americans, and they don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know what the fuck is actually going on in the Middle East. They don't know that Israel is a fucking cancer in this whole fucking continent that was fucking planted by the West, bro. It doesn't belong here. I'm not talking about the Jews that were kicked out of Middle Eastern countries, bro. I wish that the entire Jewish population that left Lebanon was still here, bro. Lebanon, first of all, I'm an atheist. I don't care about people's different fucking religions. But like, Lebanon is already extremely cultural. We have Muslims, we have Druze, we have Shiites and Sunnis, Christians, all types of Christians, Maronites and Orthodox, and they all believe different things. What difference would it have made for me if there's Jews here? I would much prefer that than to have a country that is an ethno-state where Jews have to be the majority, and for them to be the majority, they have to subjugate the rest of the Palestinians. Like, I'm sorry, bro. We're done with that shit, bro. And if YouTube wants to if you want to ban us off of YouTube for fucking sharing our perspective as Arabs living under Israeli fucking tyranny, then fucking have at it, my man. If anything, this is a hill I am very happy to fucking die on. The fuck Israel hill. I will happily die on that motherfucking hill, bro. Let's fucking go. Let's go, baby.
But guess what? You'll never find me saying something like this.
Of course not.
Yet, I'm a terrorist.
Yet saying...
You don't have to say that shit publicly. You saying that if Palestinians are let out of Gaza, they're going to murder us, That's literally as bad as saying it. You're just trying to do it in your liberal Zionist kind of way. Like, oh, I'm not gonna you fucking hate Palestinians, bro. Don't try to fucking convince me that you actually respect Palestinians. Because if you respected Palestinians, you wouldn't keep fucking talking about that $6,000 and like, oh, I voted for Kamala Harris. Like, I mean, dude, we have so much footage to look at later. Like, I'm sorry, I'm jumping around right now, but like,
No, this is great. I love your passion.
this is so much. This is such bullshit, bro. I'm just going off. We're going off the cuff right now. I'm not gonna pull up any of the videos, but like.
Talking like this is celebrated.
Yeah.
It's like awesome. No criticism for him.
Israelis are doing to Palestinians. At this point, I feel no sympathy for these people, for this country. Obviously, no one wants to see innocent people dying or get hurt.
To an extent, yeah.
But I question how many innocent people exist in Israel the more and more I hear these fuckers talk and I see their posts on social media and the fact that the majority of the Israeli population doesn't believe that the IDF is using sufficient force against the Palestinians in Gaza.
The fact that he let that show on his show, like, thank you. I got a bunch of subscribers, Ethan, after you showed us, by the way. Like, thank you so much. Like, the fact that he's actually letting me spit some fucking facts right here.
No, yeah, you spit facts.
Like, yeah, bro, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for not cutting that clip short right there.
People.
I don't think that. Okay, whatever. But yeah, he says there's no innocence in Israel.
And he's like,
are
that's
fucking
not,
devils. And see.
that's not what happened. That's not true.
He just focused. Okay, now I did say we're gonna replay that. But yeah, like he just focused on. Like, he just said there's no innocence in Gaza. I mean, there are, but like we're gonna talk about that. I think there's a lot. I think there's a lot of assholes in Israel. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna come out right and say
We should watch that video.
We're gonna have a lot of videos to watch about why I think a lot of Israelis are fucking assholes. And like, no, they don't deserve my sympathy. Like, to be completely honest with you, I think a lot of them are bloodthirsty fucking maniacs.
Them.
The dehumanizing language is so alarming.
I'm gonna go back here because I called them devils. Here, sorry.
He's gonna be like, oh my god, this is anti-Semitic slur.
Them run for their lives in fear gives me some kind of joy that is hard to describe. Tastes
satisfaction,
so,
yeah, that's right.
It tastes so.
I did look. Calling them devils is bad. Like, that is a dehumanizing, because that's what Israelis do to Arabs. They constantly they use the Amalek reference from the Torah, and basically referring to Arabs as devils. This is me doing something similar, and I don't like that. I'll be like, I'm not beyond fucking apologizing when I think I fucking fucked up or made a mistake, bro. Okay, like, shit, dude, we're fucking doing this live, fucking here talking for fucking hours. I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm gonna say some stupid shit. Me calling them, I do think a lot of now wait 1 second. I do think a lot of Israelis do have devilish tendencies, but like, yeah, it's not a bad. We're in a bad place, bro. Israel and the Middle East are in a bad place. There's dehumanization on both ends. And I always go back to the root cause. What is the root cause for all of these problems? It's Israel. They're the reason why I'm dehumanizing them, because they're acting like fucking assholes. They flew a jet over my house yesterday. It shook as if there was a fucking explosion. Am I supposed to love them? I don't understand. So now, here we were talking about, I'm talking about Israelis being assholes. Let's just take a pause for a second. And do you remember our good friends at the Two Nice Jewish Boys podcast?
Yeah, our besties.
Our good friends at the Nice Jewish Boys podcast. Let's listen to some of their clips. Here, let me try to find.
Hello, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're cherry picking. Just because 2 guys were bad doesn't mean everyone is bad."
I know. I mean,
we're gonna pick out statistics.
It's true, but they're gonna use us. They're gonna use us and cherry picking. But yeah, we're gonna look at fucking statistics as well. But let's just start with these guys because it's been a while. I've missed them. Okay, these are from the Two Nice Jewish Boys podcast. Israel's most popular English language podcast. So let's see what these 2 guys have to say. And these guys maybe represent a lot of what other Israelis think. We're going to watch all of these. And we've watched these before on the podcast. I want H3 fans and Ethan to watch this, which they're not. But yeah, let's have some fucking fun.
So I would, if you gave me a button to just erase Gaza, every single living being in Gaza would no longer be living tomorrow, I would press it in a second.
Crazy ass motherfucker.
It's just, I think.
He's gonna be like, you have big balls. You have balls of steel to say that. I remember that guy. The guy was kissing his ass the whole time.
Most Israelis.
If that's the choice, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, even if it's not like right now.
Yeah, no.
I would press it right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and same with the territories.
I would press it right now.
Mm-hmm.
No choice. Shawan is safe at home. God willing, I don't know. I haven't spoken to her in like an hour.
No, I'm saying for the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would press it right now. Give me that button and press it right now.
There you go.
And I think most Israelis would.
Yeah. Most Jewish Israelis.
We know, Habibi. We know.
We know, bro.
We know, Habibi.
We know you would. You see, Ethan, like, my man, Israelis are really nice. But like, bro, this is what we're fucking dealing with, bro. These are our neighbors. You want me to fucking be like, oh, I'm so sorry, mister. Did I offend you when I said that, like, more rockets should be thrown at Israel? I mean, I probably shouldn't have said that. But I mean, at that moment when I recorded it, that's how I felt because, bro, we're at fucking war, man, and these people are fucking crazy, okay? And by these people, I don't mean the Jews, I mean Israelis. I wish Israelis were Christian, bro. Like, it would just make it so much easier, bro, because you can't say anything without them trying to turn it about anti-Semitism. I wish they were Christians, bro. I'm Christian. It would have made it so much easier to talk about it without these fucking stupid points that people try to make. But anyways, let's continue listening to our good friends.
Talk about it like I am. They wouldn't say I pressed it.
Yeah.
But they would.
They don't have balls of steel like you.
They would, but they would press it, right? Like if they were in a closet alone, they wouldn't even
zip it up when you're done, buddy.
Someone came to them and Hadar said, "No one will know. You press this, all the Palestinians
will know."
You'd be like,
So Hila Klein thinks, she's like, I would never say that in public. I want the Palestinians to live, but they must remain in Gaza. If they leave Gaza, they're going to kill us. So it's like, so what kind of Palestinian supporter are you if you still think they should be subjugated like fucking animals and live in an open-air prison? You don't support them. You don't support Palestinians. You know, if you supported Palestinians, you would support a one-state solution. Do you know that Ethan Klein, a white man from Los Angeles, has the right to walk down streets in Palestine that Palestinians do not have the right to set foot in? Neighborhoods their families grew up in. Ethan Klein has the right to walk around those neighborhoods, no problem. But Palestinians, native Palestinians, cannot walk those same fucking streets. And Ethan Klein is sitting there bitching and moaning about anti-Semitism, which is on the rise, which is a fucking problem. But it's so silly to just laser focus on that when, yes, and now Ethan has tried, every time someone says the word genocide, he's made it a joke. Like, you can't, if you mention the genocide,
hilarious.
You're so funny, Ethan. Yeah, like
you're so fucking funny.
More. Let me just pull up some. We have a lot of videos from our good friends at the.
There's some huge super chats.
Super chats. Hit me with some super chats.
Yeah,
Karine.
1 second. So Josh sent another $50.
Josh
Patterson.
Dude, you need to stop, Josh Patterson.
Josh,
What's going
you're
on?
crazy, man.
Did he say anything, or he's just sending
No,
money?
he just sent it.
Josh, what the? Dude, thank you so much.
Thank
I mean,
you.
we're flattered, guys. Seriously, thank you so much. But
Jordan,
Josh, you need to stop right now, okay? I hope this isn't your mother's credit card or something.
Your paycheck. Jordan M, $20. Thank you, guys. Listening to you guys go off is incredibly cathartic. Get him. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan. We love you. Thank you guys so much for the support. And read a couple of non-super chats because people think we only read super chats.
We don't. I just don't like interrupting Anthony when he's going off. But I'm reading all the chats.
Thank you. We love you guys.
Okay.
I have another video set up for you guys. Our good friends are the two nice Jewish. And Ethan, I would love for you to go and ask your audience to report this podcast. Why don't you ask them to mass report this show? It'd actually make me respect you a little bit more. You know what I mean? Or hey, whoever's watching this, I mean, honestly, I never want to go. I'm never going to go after someone's sponsors. And I'm never going to ask someone to mass report someone. So that's just kind of lame ass behavior that Ethan, for some reason, has started to engage in. But yeah, let's watch what they have to say about Palestinian kids
doing it
to appease the.
It's because we're looking for international legitimacy. No one actually gives a shit. 0 people in Israel. If you go up to them and you're like, do you care if this baby in Gaza gets polio? They'll be like, I don't fucking just.
Yeah, if Oppenheimer would care.
Yeah, okay. There'll be like 20 people who care, and they're all wearing Meretz shirts. Like, fuck them.
I'm guessing that's some kind of Israeli inside joke. They're all wearing Meretz shirts. Are they like the wokies? Do the wokey Israelis wear Meretz shirts? If so, maybe I'll look into buying one of these shirts. If it's like the leftist, actually leftist Israelis that want to end the apartheid, then sure, I'll support them. But I just love how this guy's fucking insane. Like he gives the most extreme examples. Like if a baby from Gaza got polio, fucking relax, bro. What are these daydreams that you have?
He wants it to happen so bad.
He's fucking so horny for kids getting polio.
But seriously, nobody would give a shit. They'd be like, leave me alone, man. I'm trying to buy
Eat
shit
ice cream
for Shabbat. Fuck off.
Shabbat.
I don't care about this Gazan kid with polio.
Also, as long as they're in their Nakba state in their tents, and we're living still, if you put aside the news, day to day is okay. Yesterday we went to a concert. In Ayalkon Park. We had lots of fun. Me and my girlfriend. Shalom Chanoch.
Shalom Chanoch.
We danced. And it was amazing, and you can't help but think it's nice to know that you're dancing in a concert while hundreds of thousands of Gazans are you know,
Homeless.
like sitting in a tent and eating.
Makes it even better.
Yeah.
More enjoyable concert. If only they put the
live video
footage of Gaza. Like, but seriously, you guys like that. That's what people don't understand. Look, like I know that you guys might be appalled by this, some of the listeners, but seriously, this is how Israelis feel. And you might think that Eitan Weinstein and Nour, who like refuses to kind of back me up on it publicly.
I'm from the UN.
Yeah, he's the UN. But you might think I'm extreme. But I have conversations with lots of people, coworkers, friends. People enjoy knowing that they are suffering.
No, also it's very prominent on Twitter.
So I didn't want to interrupt the boys, our two nice Jewish boys. I wanted to let them spit a little bit, let them cook. Let the boys cook.
Who let them cook?
A little bit. Like, okay, so, I mean, now some people might be like, but Anthony, you said something similar. You said you enjoy seeing Israelis running for their lives. Bro, we're their victims, bro. We're their victims. Like, I mean, I'm not going to compare myself to I mean, this is a completely shitty example, but it's the first thing that's coming to my mind, okay? And I'm going to fucking say it. It's like when a fucking slave grabs the whip from the slave owner and starts whipping the slave owner. Like, there's a difference. You know what I mean? There's a victim, there's an aggressor, okay? In this case, Israel has fucking U.S. weapons, bro. They have weapons from every European country. They fucking order it off Amazon and they get shipped to them in a day and a half because they got Prime. Like, bro, we got nothing. We got Hezbollah. We got a paramilitary fucking force that like still boasts about rockets. Like that's all we got is self-defense, bro. We got nothing. Okay, so look at these fucking crazy motherfuckers, bro. Being like, bro, they're like they want to party. They want to have footage of babies in the background while they party because it'll make the concert more enjoyable. Whatever the fuck crazy shit you think I said, this is what Israelis think on a daily basis. These are the people that Hila Klein hangs out with probably in Israel.
Her family probably.
Bro. Like, this is what these people think. They are indoctrinated from a young age. It's called Hasbara, okay? In that case, Bat Hasbara. Again, fucking shout out to our boys Matt Lieb and Daniel Mate. Go check out the Bat Hasbara podcast. But I mean, this is what we're dealing with, bro. Again, we are not like you. If you're watching from the States, I'm sorry. Even Hassan, bro. Hassan is sitting comfortably in Los Angeles. We're not like Hassan, bro. We are going through shit that Hassan doesn't go through. Shit that Hassan, he's considering going to Gaza. Bro, we fucking lived in Gaza for 3 fucking months. And the shit that Lebanon is going through, nothing compared to what Palestine is going through. I mean, the South Lebanon, yes, Dahi got fucked. But I mean, me? Unscathed in the grand scheme of things. Some more of our... I'm sorry,
Do we need to finish this?
This is an important point because the nice Jewish boys, this is what...
These are your besties, Ethan.
These are your besties. These are the nice Israelis.
On Oliver has been focused on Israel's war in Gaza, which has killed tens of thousands of civilians in the wake of Hamas's brutal attacks on October 7th. But tonight,
lie.
Yeah?
Each time John lies, guys, you
gotta take a shot.
You gotta take a shot.
You'll be
We
plastered.
didn't kill tens of thousands of civilians.
Why? We said I think the death toll's at 30-something thousand, and
Most of them
involved
in terror.
My issue is that I don't care if we kill tons of thousands.
we're going to talk about a difference.
He doesn't care, folks. He doesn't care. Here. We got anybody in the chat? Anybody? We got a...
Yeah. FT Jan sent us $20.
Damn.
And
FT
said,
Jan.
sorry, if you want your blood to boil, look for the video of Abby Martin interviewing Israelis about Palestinians. I think we've seen that.
I think we've seen
the
that
really
before.
Racist Israelis.
Dude, it's great. It's
straight interview.
There's a lot of blood boiling content all over the internet, and I'm sorry, like I couldn't spend time to do like a lot of research because again, it's just been a shitty week. But like,
just Google it, man.
This is just old stuff. This is just old stuff that I had in the folder, just like fun stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Israelis are incredibly proud of their racism. Just fucking search it on YouTube. Israelis being racist. You'll get thousands of hits. Don't worry about it.
It's a racist country. It's an ethno state. Like literally, the whole project is racist.
The whole point of it is to be racist.
And in doing so, captured vastly more territory, including the West Bank. Almost immediately, it started building settlements there, while also annexing East Jerusalem. And to be clear, both those actions constitute violations of international law. When you occupy territory...
International law. Fuck you, man. Just fuck you. Just shut up. Like, why do you care? Why are you so involved in this?
You insane motherfucker, man.
I think that's the last clip of these guys. But anyways, this is just a little taste. Now, do you guys want another idea of why, like, when people try to bust the narrative? But Israelis are nice, like other Israelis. They don't want the war. They're all really sweet people. They're against the war. I got a couple of things that I would love to show you guys because they're fucking unhinged.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's
Sorry.
up?
Not much because the screen not hit, so.
Oh, that's my HDMI cable
Yeah.
here. Oh, so first of all, just a quick clarification. So we were talking about the attack that happened. So the Iranian attack that happened in Israel was a response to this Israeli strike on Iran's Syria consulate, kills 7, including 2 IRGC generals. So just wanted to quickly talk about that. Sorry, where's my mouse, y'all? We're doing this live, folks. We're doing it live. Here. So we got a lot of shit to watch. Oh my God. So this was the most popular song in Israel while the genocide in Gaza was happening.
Here are 3 reasons why you should
God
use Code
damn it.
Academy to learn how to code. Now,
People are gonna
before I
tell
get to
them
number 1, you need to know that right now they're running
It describes the Israeli army units raining hell on the rats. Hey, Ethan Klein called me a rat, ironically, who shout "Free Palestine." All the IDF units are ready in the mood to put the heat of the sword on your head.
Sounds like shit, man.
That's chill stuff. This is what Israelis listen to on the radio as they go to work, folks. To work as a barista. Nice. So it's a trending video for Israelis to make TikToks to, you know what I mean? So this is the, like, do we listen to this shit in Lebanon? Do we have crazy fucking anti-Israeli songs on the radio?
We literally don't.
It doesn't fucking happen, bro. We don't
don't.
have. Yeah, maybe we should. Maybe let's write a song. I'm kidding.
Gonna write it right now.
It's a joke. Okay, we're kidding. But like, it's fucking insane. You know what I mean? Hey, we say too, so we can make that joke, okay? Anyways, more
videos ass.
More examples of why we might not love Israelis. This was a trend that was huge on on Israeli social media. Israelis dressing up as like Gazans, basically putting a veil on their heads, busting up their teeth, busted up makeup, looking dirty and shit, and just pretending to be Palestinians under the rubble or suffering or dying. This was trending in Israel, bros. Do you think any fucking crazy motherfucker was doing this shit in Lebanon? Spoiler alert, no! No! This makes us not like these people, bro.
God.
This is months. So this is months of us seeing this shit, like living here. All Arabs, bro. And like the media in the world doesn't really defend Arabs. And the mainstream media is 100% on the side of Israel in this whole fucking thing. And Ethan, the only reason Ethan is upset is because some fucking people on Reddit are calling him a fucking Zionist. Like the whole world is on Israel's fucking side, bro. All the media, all the money, everything. All Palestinians have are like Reddit and Twitter and TikTok. Like that's all we had. And he wants to fucking take that away from us. He's happy that TikTok is being banned. He wants Arab creators off of Twitch. He wants us off of YouTube. But he's pro-Palestine. But he wants them to stay in Gaza. But he's pro-Palestine. But he supports Kamala Harris, even though they razed Gaza to the fucking ground and it's a fucking parking lot primed perfectly for Trump to build his hotel. But he supports Palestinians for some reason. Well, how exactly do you support Palestinians, Ethan? Please remind me.
Oh, they got the kids involved.
They
Nice.
got kids.
Cool.
Family fun.
I just can't. We didn't do this shit after October 7th.
Of course we don't do this shit. I have a whole other compilation of this shit right here, bro. Look at this shit. Anyways, we've seen enough of it. But look at these fuckers, bro. They don't stop. They don't stop.
Oh, you absurd people.
Crazy, you know what I mean?
You think you're better than us.
They do think they're better than us. Here's another example. This just happened now. Like, why do Arabs not like Israelis? Israeli police raided a Palestinian bookshop in East Jerusalem. They just arrested a guy who had a fucking bookshop over there. A little random example.
Every day. It happens every single day. Every single day.
Random example. We have a viewer of the show, fan of the show, Christina Asi. She's our most precious fan and viewer. She is a photojournalist who got bombed by Israel when she was doing her job at the Lebanese-Israeli border, taking photos. Aysam Abdallah was a journalist that was there with her. He got murdered by Israel, and she lost a leg. She watches the show. She's one of you guys. She's a do not warrior. That reason alone is enough for me to really dislike Israel, Ethan and Hila Klein. One of our viewers, lost the leg. And I don't mean to use this and, exploit this, but, this is fucking real for us. These are people that we know. These are people that we love. These are people that we interact with. And I know that Israeli people lost family members. And, I know that, bro. But again, we're the fucking victims in this whole fucking scenario. We're powerless. We have no weapons. We have no money. You know what I mean? And how many journalists that Israelis killed? Do you talk about that on your podcast? Do you talk about how many journalists have been murdered in Gaza? Even outside of Gaza. These journalists were here in Lebanon. This is we're just going to watch a few seconds of Christina's interview on Democracy Now!
This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, War, Peace, and the Presidency. I'm Amy Goodman. The opening ceremony for the Summer Olympics is happening today in Paris. We begin our coverage with Lebanese photojournalist Christina Asi of Agence France Presse. She carried the Olympic torch in Paris Sunday to honor journalists wounded or killed on the job. She lost her leg in the same Israeli attack on southern Lebanon that killed Reuters videographer Aysam Abdallah. Christina Asi spoke Sunday.
Of course, this is all for my best friend, Aysam Abdallah, and all the other journalists who we have lost this year. This is all for them and to pay tribute and to honor them, to honor their memory. And I will keep Aysam's memory alive in everything I do. It's all for him.
It was October 13th last year when an Israeli tank strike killed Reuters journalist Aysam Abdallah while he was reporting in southern Lebanon with 6 other journalists. A video produced by Amnesty International shows how human rights investigators determined Abdallah was killed by an Israeli tank shell.
In many cases when we work on conflicts,
we're not going to watch the whole thing, but please, we encourage you to watch this interview of Democracy Now! With Christina. She shares the whole story of what happened with her. They were just doing their job. They were no threat. They were clearly not a threat to the Israeli army who just bombed them for the fuck of it, just to silence them. I really feel like we're not worthy of Christina's viewership. So Christina, we fucking love you. I don't know if she's still watching because of all the Ethan shit, but we love you so much, Christina. We hope to get you back. But I mean, yeah, just one other example of why we might not be the biggest fans of little old Israel. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to cut to Karine just for a second. What do we have here? Oh, yeah, they also wiped out our farms and our villages, weaponizing the environment. Israeli strikes burned South Lebanon's farms.
Fucking white phosphorus.
And forced, they used white phosphorus to burn our olive farms, our plantations, our trees, everything just to make sure that nothing can grow in these lands. People can't live there. They have razed villages to the fucking ground. I'm going to cut the camera. 1 second. To Karine. How's it going, Karine?
Fine.
Anything to highlight?
Yeah. Hidden Eye 100 sent us $50.
Jesus Christ. Hidden Eye, thank you so much. That is insane. I got it.
They said, I used to be an H3 fan as a Palestinian in occupied Haifa, but I'm so glad I found you guys. Thank you for the support.
You live in occupied... Oh my...
And my condolences.
Stay safe. Stay safe.
حنحررها لفلسطين
حبيب قلبنا فلسطين حرة بنحبكم كلكم يعطيكم ألف عافية عن جد يعني you honor us by watching عن جد there's nothing we could say. الله يقويكم الله يقوي عائلتك أصحابك. We fucking love you, my man.
It's crazy. These are people's lives. I'm sorry, watching the interview with Christina, these are people's lives. You guys, Ethan, all of you people talk about this conflict as if it's just words on the internet. It's just a debate topic. It's not a debate topic. These are people's lives. These are real human beings whose lives are destroyed. Think about that for a second. This isn't a gotcha moment. Haha, we killed Milhouse today because he said something anti-Semitic and cringe. These are real human beings.
Why don't you debate it with Lonerbox? Why didn't you watch Ethan's video and respond to Ethan's points? Ethan's sitting in fucking Los Angeles, bro. I don't give a fuck what Ethan has to say about any fucking thing. And everything he's saying is fucking dumb, and we've talked about it a million times. They're going to clip this now, and they're going to use this as a fucking example.
And why are we supposed to give Israelis the benefit of the doubt? No, you can't just take examples of these 100 Israelis and be like, all Israelis are racist.
I have so much shit.
Really?
We can literally spend 12 hours on this right now, but here's a couple of Just a couple of other fucking small examples of why we don't like Israelis. Okay, here's a video. We watched this a few weeks ago. This influencer, her husband is in the IDF. He came to Lebanon. They're talking about stealing our olive recipe as if they came for fucking tourism. But this man was here murdering fucking kids.
My husband recently got back from Lebanon, and he was raving about the olives there. Now, we don't have an olive tree in our front yard anymore, but these Lebanese-style marinated olives taste great, made with olives from a can. You want to go for a good quality olive oil, lots of fresh parsley and garlic, chili pepper flakes, dried oregano, and red wine vinegar for all the flavor. So easy.
All the flavor. Bro, they making it sound like he came to Lebanon for fucking tourism. This guy was here as part of the IDF, killing people. He probably stole this recipe by entering like an abandoned house in the south and stole a jar of fucking abandoned olives, bro. This is what happened. And
They literally did that. They looted people's houses.
and there's video footage of that, like like in Palestine, where they literally walked in. There was still like food being cooked on the stove. They just continue cooking and tasting the food, bro. It's like no, it's crazy. What's that? Oh, this was during the war. This was they grabbed a bunch of men from in Gaza and like took all their shirts off and just. Oh my God. Like
this is a war crime. These are crimes against humanity.
This is Nazi shit, yo. This is Nazi shit. And then we're the crazy ones for saying that. Yeah, it's a little bit cathartic for Israelis to get a small taste of their own medicine, and we're the crazy motherfuckers.
It's
You know
literally
what I mean?
absurd. Your audacity is actually absurd.
Yeah, I'm feeling fired up, bro.
No, like Ajad.
Like this is fucking crazy.
Die,
bro.
Sean. Come.
This is so fucking crazy. Yeah, like you wouldn't survive a fucking week
Da, habibi.
here, bro. Let me see what else we got. Let me see. There's so much, guys. I have like, so here's just some tweets. These are tweets that us as Lebanese people we saw every fucking week during the fucking war. For example, skiing in Lebanon. These are tweets that are taken by screenshots of tweets. Soon Israel will take the site and I'll drink on top of this mountain. This was in response to a video about skiing in Lebanon. These are Israeli comments. This guy says, soon to become Israel, lol, with Israeli flags. And then soon it will be Israel, inshallah. We get these are just 3 fucking tweets. We get these examples all the fucking time. There's a Lebanese Israeli called Eddie Cohen who every single day is like, Beirut will be ours. The mountains will be ours. We will ski in your mountains. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, that's Hikman Adia, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. You want us to play by your fucking Los Angeles rules? You can't say you don't like Israel. You're making me sad. You're an anti-Semite, bro. Fuck you. And fuck Israel, bro. Again, I said it before and I'll say it again. I'm happy that I work in the Middle East where I can fucking say that with some form of comfort. Because if I lived in the States, I'd have to fucking sit there and be like, yeah, you're right. They're justified in what they're doing. I fear for them. Oh my God, no, the poor Israelis. Why won't anyone think of the poor Israelis? Bro, fuck that shit, bro. Honestly, bro. They're fucking causing havoc in this fucking region of the world. And you want me to feel bad and you want me to apologize to Israelis? Like, what the fuck, dude? I really don't get it. You know what I mean? Put yourselves in our shoes. You know what I mean? Get yourself out of your bubble.
They can't. They have no empathy.
Wherever the fuck you're living, and they're going to just slash this up into little fucking clips and just pick the most out of worst moments. You know what I mean? But you need to really understand where we're at mentally. And don't tell me, yeah, but like you're just like the other guy. No, we're not like the other guy, but the other guy's a fucking aggressor. They're living. I'm tired.
I figure whatever he answers, we don't give a fuck, man, actually. We don't care what you have to say about what we have to say today. Kol khara.
Kol Eid, bro. Of course.
Bro, masmi
let's go back to their video because I think we've spent enough time. I just wanted to prove why. We also have the video of of Israelis getting on boat trips, doing Gaza boat trips to look at the destruction. There's just so many examples of them being just unhinged, bro. Okay.
They did that in 2014. Come on.
They're doing it now too. So let's continue watching this H3 video.
I forgot what
You sound pretty sick, bro.
Honestly, this video makes my blood boil. Like, it's really hard to listen to.
It's really disgusting. And once again,
I made your blood boil, Ethan. You know much dumbass shit you've been saying that made my blood boil? Okay. So, hey. Wahda habibti.
This is the guy and people like him who are the moral arbiters of the left currently.
Blood boiling. These are the people that look at us with this like smug smiling like, oh, you ignorant. If only you were smarter and more educated.
It's even worse than that.
You too would have a watermelon in your bio.
It's more like, I want to grab your kids by their ankles and slam them into a tree energy.
What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck does that have to do? I think someone tweeted that out once. What the fuck, bro? I nothing but the best for your fucking kids, your family, your pets, everything, bro. We're not these fucking people, okay, bro? We ain't about that shit over here, okay? Salimat ailtak.
We're not gonna start dreaming about murder scenarios. We're not like you people.
We're good, buddy. Okay, yeah, we don't have a thing for murdering civilians. Was I maybe a little bit overexcited seeing them running in fear? Maybe for a moment, yeah. And I hope I've done a good enough job of explaining why we would feel that. I wish just on camera, like there would be a breaking the the sound barrier, just so that they can get a taste. Israelis, do it now. Give us the content.
That would be crazy.
Good, you know what I'm saying? Let's watch these fuckers. Fucking coward.
I remember when this happened. When the war started breaking out, a bunch of people, like, I guess, people who had, like, a citizenship somewhere else, a lot probably went to England, to the U.S., Canada, whatever.
A lot of Israelis have dual citizenship.
Including you, Habiba.
Ethan loves downplaying how many of them have dual citizenships. It's only 20%. Only a few of them have that. Bro, it's a lot of people, bro.
Obviously, a tiny fucking percent of the population.
Mm-hmm.
But, and I think it's like this anywhere. I mean, you could say the same thing in Lebanon.
Bro, Ethan Klein went to Israel. He saw, like, the apartheid, the injustice. Oh, you mean this Palestinian can't walk down this street? I love it here. How can I? Sign me up. Give me a passport.
And he lived for years.
Ethan. But he's a good man, Karine, because he cares about gay rights. He stands up for gay rights. He voted for Kamala Harris, so he is a good man. Ethan Klein, you are seriously... you are a great man. We love you. Back to the video. Sorry, I don't know. Stupid one. I was going to clap, but I was like, I don't feel like clapping. Let's go back.
I'm pretty sure when the war started, the airport there was probably fucking full up too.
Yeah.
So go, if this is the promised land, why would they be leaving it? Because it's just a fucking country like anything else, bro. Why are people leaving Lebanon? Do they want Lebanon?
Oh.
It's just a fucking... Bro, your land is your fucking land, bro. Some Lebanese people left, but most of the people that are in the south, bro, they fucking stood their ground and they went back despite there still being Israeli tanks.
Also, not the same. You were carpet bombing the south and people had to walk to Beirut. That didn't happen in Israel. Stop comparing our experiences. They're not the same. Jesus.
But, Karine, one day of October 7th is enough, though. I mean, yeah, they do get rockets, and to be fair, they do get some rocket strikes, but you have an Iron Dome, you have bomb shelters everywhere. People don't got shit here. Israelis literally carpet bomb Lebanese buildings, bro, with civilians. They don't give a... You guys know. You know the routine at this point, okay, if you're watching this channel. Israelis, like, you guys have the fucking Iron Dome, but what are you guys complaining about? I mean, it's a little scary, I get it. It is scary to get bombed.
But like, Iron Dome, America, please.
On to disappear or something. It's so stupid.
Go back. It tastes so nice. It's so good.
It doesn't even look that chaotic. It just looks like a busy day at the airport.
People in the airport.
Yeah.
So let's watch these fuckers.
That looks like every day at LAX.
I do look very gleeful. I will say, like, I do look very excited. Let's look at these fuckers.
You look kind of crazy.
I did look a little unhinged. You know what I mean? I'll give it to you guys there. I look a little extra unhinged. But
I look great though. I'm glad.
This is. I mean, this is literally. This is what's so sad about this war, bro. And like, not this genocide. I keep saying fucking war, but this is what's so horrible about it. Is like it has brought out the worst in so many people, and in me too. Like, you know what I mean? But like, I feel this anger. I really do feel this anger that I've never felt in my life because of this. And just the whole world sitting by and watching this happen has just been an eye-opening experience.
Fucking cowards. Go back to
your country.
Go back to New Jersey, motherfuckers.
Go back to Boston.
Streams. Music to my ears. Oh, whoa.
Honestly, I can't listen to this. I can't listen to it.
I think
crazy.
I mean, look, it was crazy, but guys, look. Also, you got to keep in mind, this is like a podcast where I'm trying to be entertaining, and this podcast was intended for an Arab audience. The whole Middle East was celebrating this, okay? I was celebrating with my people. We were happy, okay? Finally, they got a nice little slap on the wrist, you know? Someone stood up to the giant Israeli behemoth that is just stepping on everyone around it. Someone fucking stood up to them, and that was kind of nice. You know what I mean? Now, am I going over? I get how this seems unhinged and crazy to a Western audience that doesn't deal with war. You know what I mean? You guys cause wars in other countries. You send weapons. You send your troops to destabilize other countries. But like, you never experience it locally. Your houses don't get bombs. Your neighborhoods don't get bombed. Was there a jet flying over your house breaking the sound barrier just 2 hours ago? No, but that happens to us. So does that give us a little bit of extra leeway to say, fuck our neighboring crazy country? I think it does. You know what I mean? And I think everyone should agree with that.
Did you guys ever find the link to this I feel like it's reportable. I mean, this is just like terrorism.
It's called Do Not Worry.
It's actually like inciting violence.
Very
Did you guys ever
ironically,
find the
it's called
URL
Do Not
to
Worry.
She said the name of the podcast. Well, thank you. That's all I wanted, Hila. Let's go back a couple of seconds here. Let's listen to.
Find the link to this. I feel like it's reportable. I mean, this is just like terrorism.
It's called Do Not Worry.
It's actually like inciting violence.
Very
Did you guys ever
ironically,
find the
it's called
URL
Do
to
Not
this?
Worry.
Do not worry. Actually, this is not terrorism. I am celebrating a legitimate act of self-defense. When the pager attack happened here in Lebanon and a bunch of kids got murdered and kids got their faces blown off because they were holding their parents' pagers and, you know, they died or their faces literally melted off. The whole world celebrated that shit. Every day I get called, people do pager jokes. Like, check your pager, motherfucker. I get that every single fucking day, bro. That is celebrated and seen as like an act of heroism, and there's probably going to be a Netflix series about it in 2 years. Like, you know what I mean? So, no, we're not celebrating terrorism. We're celebrating a country, a sovereign nation, attacking the shit out of you, and attacking the shit out of your genocidal nation. And that attack was fucking, telegraphed for a week. They announced it like days before. Most of the rockets got intercepted by the Iron Dome. It was just a few that went through and people were running, and we kind of enjoyed it.
You'll be okay.
Israel recovered. They're fine. Guess what? They murdered thousands more Palestinians the next day. So you're cool. Okay, don't worry. They got revenge. And we were afraid too, because one of the responses that we were afraid of as Lebanese people was Israel going to bomb Lebanon as a retaliation because we have Hezbollah here. So we were going to probably be involved in this anyway. So we were just enjoying the shitstorm, you know what I mean, that was going to come our way, because obviously Lebanon needs to get punished for what happens in Israel, because that always happens. So anyways.
But here's let's lighten up the mood here for a minute. Well, he should get his shit together and consider going to Gaza. Cringe is not the absence of fear. It is the triumph over considering it.
Actually considering genuinely going to Gaza.
It's so funny. Did you guys ever find the link to this video? You can find it? Even Galia?
Even Galia, they have their Ukrainian employee working on this? I love that the whole crew's out there looking for the podcast now. It's fun. Hey guys, how's it going? By the way, crew, I do have a note for the crew just while we're doing this. We're never gonna forget your silence. Like I'm never gonna criticize you, and I'm not gonna say much about you guys, because you guys at this point have made it clear. But like, even if you do try to like weasel away now and start your own solo projects, I'm gonna remember how long you sat quiet, let Ethan do his shit for almost 2 years now. You know what I mean? Spreading Zionist propaganda. You are all complicit at this point. You know what I mean? So you can try to be, we're friendly. We're still. Are we just gonna remember? Everybody watching is just gonna know. So you can try, but it's too late. You know what I mean? Whatever you do, go solo, try your thing. You're gonna have to give a lot of apologies and make a lot of explanations, and for anyone to fucking forgive you guys. But like, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, you know what I mean? You are associated with Ethan Klein forever. Like, you've been there for way too long for it to just be, oops, maybe he'll get over it. He's not getting over it. He's talking about Hassan. He talked about Hassan yesterday for like 2 fucking hours. It was fucking insane. So you guys have made your choice very clear. That's all I'm gonna say. And you've lost any and all respect.
AB تعال بدينا هلا نحكي.
AB is not welcome here anymore. AB خلص.
ما بتفوت على المطار.
I don't have it.
Can you try? I guess try to find, because like this is straight up like terrorism. I mean, this is an incitement of violence. It's disgusting. This guy should not have a platform.
I'll look for it.
And I mean,
oh, here we go. This guy should not have a platform. He can't help himself. Ethan cannot help himself. Anyone who disagrees with Israel, you know what I mean, can't have a platform. You're brown. You're an Arab. Can't have a platform.
Wait, I'm sorry though. To find it, I'm gonna need to know his name. I'm not gonna find it. Looking
the
for
logo
Millhouse.
said "Do Not Worry," so it must be the "Do Not Worry" podcast or whatever.
Do Not Worry podcast.
And make sure not to worry then while you're listening.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
You idiots! Guys. If you look up my name, it's not gonna. It might pull up my videos actually, but like the name of the channel is the Do Not Worry podcast. Thank you. And now this might be the first soundbite we ever use, is Hila saying "Do Not Worry" podcast. That might be the greatest sound. That's gonna become a soundbite, baby.
I won't look at the description. At this point, I don't want to know.
He should first of all be banned for looking like Millhouse, but
that's not fair.
Copyright.
That's not fair.
Copyright infringement.
Exactly. Strike your ass. Watch now. The story is Ethan's trying to get Arab creator banned, like, because they don't care.
Yeah.
Right? And meanwhile, they're like, oh yeah, no, I'm licking my lips at civilians running for their lives. Oh, it's music to my ears. Ethan's a crazy person. You look at what he said, and, you know, guaranteed that's.
Ethan, you're fucking sitting there in Los Angeles complaining, okay? Where we'll actually like being fucking bombed and shit. Like, don't compare yourself to me. All right, don't compare yourself to me, baby.
It's gonna be. I don't give a fuck at this point.
Well, his dad.
Say what?
His dad Hassan sleeps in a race car bed. Do you sleep in a race car bed?
Totally. I think Hassan actually pulled that on me when he was like, "You're a 40-year-old man,
That's why I'm
dude."
referencing
Or,
it.
no, 50-year-old man.
50. You graduated to 50.
With 3 kids, bro.
And you ran away from Twitter. Like being on Twitter is not a red flag.
Galia came up with it.
There you go. And Galia's fucking. She's so quick. She is really good.
Good job, Galia. Good job.
Yeah, let me see the link. I'm just gonna report it. I'm going to report this for supporting terrorism.
I haven't actually checked it yet, but this is what she sent me.
Well, let me see. I'll play it just to make sure.
It's the right thing.
Yeah, it's there.
I'm afraid I'm not gonna lie.
It's
You guys don't have to
timestamped.
stand by
Yeah,
what I'm
this is
saying.
it.
This
I'm
It's
proud.
called I apologize to Bertalicious. Do not worry, number 130 on
You're
YouTube.
welcome, Bertalicious, by the way.
Bertalicious. Now, Bertalicious, just some context for our American viewers. Who is Bertalicious? She is a local influencer she hates us because she did this ad that we're just gonna have to. I'm gonna play it for you guys. Because you need to know. You need to know. Okay, there's a restaurant chain in Lebanon called Crepe Away. Now she filmed this commercial inside of a Crepe Away. It wasn't a Crepe Away ad. But look, I'm going to say less. This is Bertalicious. You guys just need to know the lore, okay? And Hila Klein has now made Bertalicious part of H3 lore. So this is a weird world we're living in.
لا يعطونا أحلى أوفرز عالفاتورة خصم 25% يلا قنفذ روح على وين باش نصاب لازم كم نحط مصاري بحسابها لا تدفع بوجه بوجه
Find the key, Queen.
فرك ربوي لا تاكل وتدفع بوش
Crepe was not officially involved in this ad. Ooh.
نحن مستفيدين من خصم 25 لا أحد قادرين وجديرين.
But this takes me back to like simpler days of the podcast. The
I
good
miss
old
it.
days. Bro, I got a call from like the Crepe Away team. They're like, "We have nothing to do with this ad. Please, we're so sorry. Do you want to work with us?" I was like, "Guys, everybody relax. This was all in good fun. Bertalicious hates us. Bertalicious, we genuinely love you. And I'm sorry that your name had to be uttered by Hila Klein."
Someone asked, why is there no music? This was a cappella.
This was an acapella,
You're
right?
welcome.
It was acapella, bro. We didn't even remove the music. They just did it like that in the restaurant. Oops-a-doops. Let's switch back cameras real quick. Crew cam, here we go. What were we doing? Let's go back to the Ethan video. It's almost done, I think.
Thank God.
Is the chat enjoying the episode so far? I'm
They
sorry,
are
guys.
like people are like pretty hyped, I think.
Sorry, it's a bit all over the place, but I need to defend myself, yo. Okay, and defend. I mean, look, it's okay for people to not like countries that are bombing them. I think we need to.
I think it's fine.
We need to normalize that. Okay, we need to normalize that.
Like you can't even enjoy your oppressor's suffering because of woke.
Like I wish.
خطهم بأسير.
I wish there was an example that I could point to, like in the States, like no one bombs the States. No one does to the States what Israel does to us. So you can't understand.
Proudly reporting this guy for, let's see. Promotes terror. Does it promote terrorism? Kind of. I don't know if that's the most accurate.
He doesn't
It
even
does
believe
promote
it.
terrorism.
Inciting
Try it. Hey, why don't you try all of them, Ethan? One of each.
hate.
Violent or
Violence.
hateful or abusive?
Yeah.
I feel like it's even worse than that.
Hateful.
I guess I'll do that.
Can you choose all of the above?
Promotes hate or violence. So that's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
I'm helping clean YouTube up.
Clean YouTube up from damn Browns, dirty ass brown Arabs.
Dirty ass
Disgusting.
Muslims.
Folks, they're trying to silence us. Okay, they're trying to. Karine is a brown Muslim woman.
Fucking pale as hell.
I am a brown Christian Arab man, and Ethan Klein is trying to deplatform us for sharing our opinions, folks.
This is an infringement on our First Amendment rights
God damn
as
it.
Americans.
God damn it! Yeehaw! Hell yeah! Oh, let's keep watching this. What?
Enjoy. Right here, exactly.
Oh, he's showing
Should
his
I write
audience
something?
where to click.
Why is he so uncharismatic?
Watch.
He's become such a little
Watch the following minute from this timestamp.
bitch boy. Ethan.
He is encouraging and cheering on violence against civilians and supporting acts of terror. Nice.
Motherfucker, this ain't no act of terror. It's a fucking justified response, okay, by the Iranian government for the attack on the Iranian consulate in Syria. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's disappointing. But that's just how, that's just the truth, Ethan. I'm so sorry.
Ethan, do you know what the damage you just did to the people of Gaza by reporting him? Do you have any idea how far back you've sent our movement? Do you know he's considering going to Gaza before you reported him?
This, what I'm about to say, folks, only represents me. The interns have nothing to do with this.
Not this one, yeah.
I'm glad you gave a disclaimer.
I did give a disclaimer. I'm protecting it. Is this real?
I'm not sure what's the context. Why are they
I think
cheering?
this is from what happened in that one country where there was a soccer game, maybe?
Why are they cheering, though, then?
They're not cheering. What?
She was literally just cheering, and he's like, music
Oh,
my ear.
damn, yeah.
Yeah, they're cheering.
Yeah, so they're cheering Israeli people screaming. Yeah.
But I'm just confused about I don't know what caused it. I mean, I know there's terrorist attacks these days all the time.
Sharmuta is a curse, by the way. We say it too in here, bro.
Don't appropriate his language.
Yeah, we use it in Israel. Yeah, you guys use our words. What is there a word for that? Is that cultural appropriation? No, it's not. You know what I mean? Because hummus is Israeli as well, obviously.
And يلا كمان صارت إسرائيلية. خديها كلهم.
Also, I love that. Like, I'm going to talk about that in a second, actually. واحد man. Is this real?
Bro, I'm sorry. You will not catch people in Israel, people that I know at least, cheering on and being like, you know, if you sing like IDF strikes on Lebanon.
Oh, we just watched 30 minutes of your friends, the two nice Jewish boys talking about it. So Israelis. Oh, actually, here's what I wanted to show. Sorry, I do need to show this. Here is a an article, a Pew Research Center. While the genocide in Gaza was happening, they asked people. Okay, they did a poll. And this is what the Pew Research poll found. 39% of Israelis say that Israel's military response against Hamas in Gaza has been about right, while 34% say it has not gone far enough. And only 19% think that it has gone too far. So 81% of Israelis either think what the IDF was doing in Gaza was okay or not fucked up enough. These are the people that we're dealing with that would not say what we're saying. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys, it must be jarring to hear a bit of honesty on YouTube about this fucking situation. But I'm sorry, I'm not going to fucking shy away about it, bro. This is how we feel.
Yeah, like maybe the Israelis who live with you in LA don't feel that way. روح اسأل the ones back home. Then come back to us.
People running for their lives, nobody's like, yeah, music to my ears.
The motherfuckers wanted to go to a club and have footage of people in tents in the background, bro. So shut the fuck up.
Having a rave next to the fucking open air prison.
Yeah, bro, the Nova rave that was happening right next to fucking Gaza, bro.
Up.
Like, how fucking tasteless is that shit, bro?
You just don't. And especially being broadcast proudly as a proud leftist representative.
Oh, these screams. Bro, fuck the left. I'm not a leftist representative. I'm fucking Lebanese, okay? I'm a fucking Arab, bro, okay? As a Lebanese man, yeah, fuck that shit, bro. Music to my ears. Oh,
one more time.
Why did it start here?
Okay, we really overdid it.
I did kind of overdo it. I'm sorry, okay? By the way, is my apology, I hope my apology is going great so far.
Everyone's saying you did not need to apologize.
To the Israeli people and to Ethan, I apologize. You know, this is so offensive. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to the Israelis. Oh, no.
That's a disturbed human being.
This is, you know.
I really...
Hila Klein, the lady who went to Ramallah on a raid in Ramallah for fun, is calling me disturbed. Oh, the nerve. We're going to watch a little bit of it. We're going to have a nice Hila Klein trip down memory lane in a few moments.
What a sick motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Zach. Fuck you, Zach. Fucking annoying ass sound lad. Zach made a fucking... You guys see why Zach is a fucking asshole? Here, give me a second. Let's just little detour. This is all going to be a lot of little fun detours today, folks. Zach. Oh, my good boy, Zach. Anything in the comments that we need to highlight, Karine? I'm gonna cut to you for a second.
One of the commenters was like, "I'm Irish, and when the Queen died, everyone celebrated, so I get you." Yeah, see, you get it.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
If Netanyahu dies, fucking festival's gonna be happening up in here.
So Michael Rappaport, everyone's favorite Zionist comedian. He had this tweet when Trump was announcing that he was going to take over Gaza. He was like, I'm just spitballing here, but Mara Gaza. I'm dropping Gaza Riviera, but he's just suggesting names, you know, for Gaza. The Riviera of the Middle East, but one of his suggestions was Mara Gaza. Okay, keep that in mind. Because just a few episodes ago, Zach makes the same fucking joke, bro. He makes a Mara Gaza joke. So Zach is getting his fucking comedy inspiration from Zionist extraordinaire Michael Rappaport. Let's see that here.
And you know he's gonna call it like the Trump strip.
Mara Gaza.
Mara Gaza.
Mara Gaza. I mean, the fact that it's not.
You guys are fucking hilarious. By the way, Zach follows a bunch of fucking Zionists on Instagram. He liked to post by like Eve Harlow or some shit saying like.
Oh, Eve Farlow?
Farlow, something, bro. Like he's very problematic. Zach, we know what you're doing, boy.
Yeah, people in the comments do not like Zach.
Zach is a fucking asshole. Yeah, there's a reason why they don't like Zach. He's fucking annoying, and he's always up Ethan's asshole. I used to really like Zach back in the day, but bit by bit, and Ethan thinks that all of this, like that people stopped. I didn't stop liking Ethan and Hila like overnight. Like, oh, what? They're Jewish. I hate them now. It has nothing to do with that. It was a slow drip of things that Ethan and Hila were saying on their podcast week after week, episode after episode. I'm like, okay, maybe they can clarify, maybe. And it just kept getting fucking worse and worse. And Ethan kept on doubling down and doubling down. And after a few months, I was like, okay, I think fuck these people. It wasn't like an overnight thing. What? I just realized that they're Jewish. I've been spending thousands of dollars supporting these people, and I've just only now realized that they're Jewish. Like that whole concept is insane as well. You know what I mean? They just don't reckon with the fact that it's what they're saying and doing that is turning people against them. It's not the fact that they're Jewish or Israeli. So yeah, that was I just wanted to highlight Zach. Sorry, there's so much talking I feel in this episode. Am I talking a lot?
It's a podcast. You're supposed to be talking.
It's a podcast, right? I'm fucking tired.
No, Millhouse was such a scumbag. I thought he was just a goofball.
Scumbag Anthony.
They go do raves next to concentration camps.
Who's doing rapes next to concentration?
The raves we're talking about is the Nova rave that was happening right outside of Gaza, bro. Who the fuck does that? Who the fuck? What kind of people in their right fucking mind? And these are supposed to be the hippie Israelis. These are supposed to be the woke ones. The nice ones that are going to raves and they're dancing for peace right next to a fucking concentration camp. Bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. Pretend like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, keep doing that. And that's fine. That's why genocides happen there, because people like that just keep whitewashing this shit. You know what I mean?
As far as I know, it was just Moss that did that.
Chico, we can't get rid of you fast enough. And then a lot of people expect
get rid of you fast enough. Once again, cut to the leader of Hezbollah.
I thought we're not okay with ethnic cleansing.
That's literally
what?
Hassan.
Get rid of you fast enough. I mean, I was like.
No, what did she say?
I thought we're not okay with ethnic cleansing.
Nasrallah said,
ethnic cleansing.
Ethnic cleansing.
Oh, so okay,
yeah, I would like. I mean, ideally, when I was recording this episode, yeah, part of me was like, Israelis should leave, bro. They should fucking leave. Like Israel. The Middle East would be a much more peaceful place if Israel wasn't around. But they are, because they forced themselves here. And now we have to live with it, bro. But yeah, sometimes in that moment, I was like, they should get the fuck out of here, bro.
It's good all the Jews gather in Israel so we don't have to hunt them down around the world. The leader.
Bro, please, no. Like, that is absolutely not what we want, believe me.
Hezbollah, one of the political leaders in
okay, sorry.
Lebanon, who was so tragically.
The guy that Hassan called.
Allah yarhamak Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah. Very problematic. You caused a lot of things here, so questionable. But you did defend Lebanon against the tyranny of the Israelis and the IDF. So Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah, you are a martyr, and you have my respect, sir.
Brilliant and based, yeah. The guy who so sadly perished in a bunker attack. It's just tragic.
Somebody asked, what do I mean it's a curse?
Along with hundreds of civilians, yeah.
It's like calling somebody like a whore, or it's kind of like a slut woman, kind of like curse type of word. It's a curse word.
It's a curse word. Not like magic.
No.
Yeah.
Not voodoo.
We don't believe in that.
We have evil hands. Or
that's
evil
eyes.
All I know is this.
The big one's coming now, though.
Fast enough. And then a lot of people, like, especially in the U.S. and in the media.
But notice how this is cut. Like, this is fucking cut and edited to bits, bro. Okay, like now you guys could see the whole one, but I did remove the video. But this has been edited 2 bits. Okay, there's a lot of context that is missing here, and that they don't give a fuck. Obviously, they're just watching it as is. And if they do react to this, it's going to be out of context as well, and etc.
Arabs living abroad have to hide their support for like their.
Really?
So disturbing.
Tell me more.
Now he's putting words into.
He's so happy that I'm saying that he thinks this is like some kind of gotcha. Oh, you got an ad. He thinks it's like some kind of gotcha. Like, oh my God, he shouldn't have said that, bro. Of course, Arabs, Lebanese people that live, not all of them, bro. Like
Arabs are supporting terrorism.
Sorry, I muted by accident. Half of Lebanese people hate Hezbollah, bro. We're not a monolith, okay? You have half of Lebanon that hates them. A lot of Lebanese people were happy that Israel was attacking Hezbollah. So we're not all the same. There's going to be a lot of Lebanese people abroad, bro, that are happy that the resistance is resisting. Ethan, you like Star Wars, right? You've seen the Star Wars movies. You know how the rebels, they resisted against the Empire. How did they do it? By asking nicely or by picking up guns and firing back at the Empire? Okay, I'm sorry, it doesn't fit, again, your image of like the white savior or like white people with guns. As soon as they're brown and they resist, they're fucking terrorists. Fuck you, bro. Just stop it with this fucking bullshit, bro. We're not fucking doing this anymore, bro, okay? All of this stupidity and all this fucking racist shit has made a genocide okay, and the whole world is fucking sitting there and watching it and not batting a fucking eye, bro. We need to change these fucking narratives, bro. Okay, yes, Arabs are happy when they resist. Not all of them. Some of them are gonna be happy. Maybe AB's happy about it, but he's too fucking scared to fucking open his mouth, okay? Who knows? I'm not putting words in his mouth. But khalas ba, khalas habal, bro. Seriously, man.
But having to keep it low
Is he
key.
talking about like his friends, like Frogan? Are those the people he's talking about?
I don't know. I mean, he's just painting a pretty broad brush. Let's see.
Yeah, friends like, bro, they're obsessed with Frogan, bro. They're obsessed with, Frogan has nothing to fucking do with this, bro. I'm as a Lebanese person living here in Lebanon, bro, okay? I view things very differently than Arabs and non-Arabs living abroad, okay? Living here, bro, and ask a Palestinian what. Ask a Palestinian what, if you see the footage of the people in Gaza when Iran was attacking Israel, they were celebrating, bro. Yesterday, just yesterday.
They were.
When the sonic boom happened, okay, when Israel broke the sound barrier over my house, I went on Instagram for a second. Most of the stories were, fuck Israel, people not even writing Israel so that they don't get blocked. That's our like everyday life here. When you have an oppressor, you're not gonna like your oppressor. And we shit on Israel every fucking chance we get, bro. So, any comments, anything that we need to catch up on? I feel like.
Nope.
My ass is talking.
People
so
are
much.
telling you to use Brave browser to avoid ads and stop giving them money.
Brave browser. Sorry, guys. We have 800 people, by the way, watching live. That's
Yeah, we
fucking
do.
insane. That's fucking crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's keep watching.
Like, and Arabs living abroad have to hide their support for like the resistance, or like Iran have to be like, no, we don't want anything to happen to Israel. We want the hostages to be safe. We want the hostages to be safe. You know what I mean? Listen, like we want our Palestinian brothers and sisters to be safer. I love just the freedom of being able to say, fuck Israel. I wish they got hit with more bombs, with more drones. Fuck that country. I hope it gets nuked. I love being able to say that.
Why would you want to get nuked?
Now that's obviously an exaggeration. If Israel gets nuked, Lebanon gets nuked. We're like
Like,
right
be
by
fucking
Israel.
serious.
Palestinians are gonna get nuked. Like everybody's in. Like obviously that's not what I want. That is a crazy statement. And if I'm gonna apologize for one thing, if I'm gonna say sorry for one thing, I do apologize for saying that Israel should get nuked. Because if it gets nuked, Palestinians will die and Lebanese people will die and Israelis will die. Everybody's gonna die. I don't want that. Obviously, like but that just goes to show you where we're at mentally. How far this has gone, how much shit I must have seen to go from the person that I was 2 years ago to the person that I am now. And that's just me sitting on my phone, like watching videos of people getting killed. You know what I mean? Imagine what the people that live in Gaza, bro, fucking feel, man. And it's okay for them to feel angry and that, to want revenge. There's nothing wrong with wanting to avenge your dead mother or your dead baby. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that, too. Now, sometimes it gets, it goes too far. And it makes someone like me sit on camera and be like, I want these people to get nuked. I do regret saying that, and I have no problem saying that, to be completely honest with you. As someone who doesn't like Israel, as someone who hates fairly, I hate Israel. I'm pretty comfortable saying it for every reason that I've stated before. I still regret saying something like that because that doesn't leave any room for a future, for peace. Yeah, I mean, it's fucked. It's fucked. This is literally where we're at right now. I used to, when people wanted to ban Wonder Woman, I used to like fight that like it shouldn't be banned, that like it should still come out in Lebanon, and people should have the choice whether they want to boycott movies. Now I want to completely boycott any movie that stars anyone that was in the IDF. I used to believe in a two-state solution. Now I think that's fucking insane. I'm a 100% one-state solution guy. But I have seen some shit over the last 2 years that has made me into much more of an extremist in my views about being an Arab, about the West. Not that I'm gonna do anything fucking violent, okay?
Yeah.
That's how they're gonna try to paint it. This guy's a fucking unhinged, crazy
He's
motherfucker.
gonna bomb. He's gonna bomb
He's
something.
gonna want to kill us. He's gonna want to do something. No, but like, bro, as Arabs, we are like we're the garbage of society right now. We can get murdered. We get murdered in the tens of thousands, and people are still debating: is it a genocide? What do we do? Do we call it Mara Gaza? Do we call it like we should just take their land? Like it's absurd. People talk about us and talk about displacing us as if we're like an inconvenience.
As if we're nothing.
We're just gonna move these 2 million people over there. Like that makes people angry, and then makes people say shit like the shit that I said and shit that I'm not proud of. You know what I mean?
And Jet's humiliating Anthony, like actually.
We get ritually.
They
ritually
dehumanizing us. They've been dehumanizing us for 30 years, and then they want us to sit here and pander these fucking white people like Shin Ballet.
And we have to take it, and we have to apologize.
And we have to take it.
And we have to feel bad for getting angry and for getting emotional. Those things that I said were said in an emotional state. And also, this is a podcast, and I'm trying to be funny, and I'm trying to exaggerate and shit. Like, I want to hear their screams. I'm obviously fucking exaggerating, bro. And it's fucked up. And I can see why, again, to someone from the West, this seems fucked up. But again,
you're not from here.
You're not from here, bro. You
also,
don't understand.
Ethan's the type of guy to look at Gazans celebrating Iran bombing them and be like, wow, Gazans are so violent. He would totally say that. Kol khara.
Almost done, folks. Almost done.
Don't you want to live there? How much do you care about Palestinians? You want to nuke Israel? Where are they going to live, dipshit? Like, this is just the epitome. He's led by hate. Does this seem like a dude who wants peace?
Peace with Israel as long as there is a one-state solution and as long as Palestinians are able to... Everywhere you're allowed to walk, Ethan Klein, Palestinians should be allowed to walk. As long as that's not the case, then there is no peace with Israel, bro. There's no peace with Israel. What peace? What peace? They're breaking the ceasefire agreement as we fucking speak. They're flying over our fucking airspace. They can't wait to break the ceasefire agreement with Gaza and start bombing the shit out of Gaza again and start bombing us, bro. There is no peace with the oppressor, my man, okay? Unless the people of Palestine are free to walk down the same streets you, a white man from Los Angeles, are walking down, there will not be peace with the enemy, my guy. Sorry, your Los Angeles fucking white ass can't fucking understand that, bro. We're not like you. We're not like Hassan. We live in a fucking war-torn fucking country, bro, where this shit happens on a fucking daily basis. Okay, this is a Lebanese podcast. This is inspired by H3H3, but we actually tell the truth about what's fucking going on here. Almost done, folks. Almost done.
Doesn't to me.
This sounds like a person that wants the Holocaust to happen. And
there's pretty much 0% chance this dude isn't fucking a fan of the Holocaust based on what...
Fan of the Holocaust. Like, this is... Like, these are some fucking serious-ass accusations. First of all, like... There's a Bernie Sanders sitting right there. Like Bernie Sanders.
He's Jewish, by the way.
They're gonna make me. They're gonna make me be like I have black friends, so I'm not racist. But like you're giving me no choice. What else? Like what the fuck? Like accusing me of liking the Holocaust. Okay, first of all, there's a Bernie Sanders right here. One of my, as you guys know, I'm a comic book fan. I sell comic books. I sell vintage comic books. One of the books that I always recommend, actually, is Mouse. And if you're a parent and you want to teach your kids about the Holocaust and the horrors of the Holocaust, I recommend you read this. Everybody needs to read this. This is a very harrowing. This is gonna sound weird. I actually I'm very interested in the Holocaust, not because I enjoy Jews getting killed, Ethan, but because
so Hila would say.
Because it's really one of the greatest tragedies of the world. This is gonna sound weird to say, literally, and the fact that I even have to say this to defend myself is insane. But Schindler's List is literally one of my favorite movies. As soon as I saw it twice in one day, finished, I literally rebooted up the DVD second time. Why? Because it did such a great job at humanizing these people that I used to that I'm taught sometimes as an Arab to not like. There is a lot of anti-Semitism, bro, in the Middle East. There's a lot of anti-Semitism in Lebanon. You know what I mean?
I wonder why.
I am and I'm gonna name my favorite scene in Schindler's List because it really I don't know, bro. It was the scene where, have you seen Schindler's List? There's a scene where there's a couple, they need to go into the sewers, basically. So the husband is looking at his wife. He's like, yo, we need to pack our shit and go to the sewers. His wife looks at him. She's like, I'm not going to the fucking sewers. Because she's a fucking middle class, upper middle class, proud lady who's not just going to, she literally reminded me of my aunt. I was like, bro, this is my aunt. I'm imagining my uncle telling my aunt, yo, pack your shit. We're going to go hide in the sewers. And her being like, I'm not going to fucking hide in the sewers. But 2 minutes later, she looks at her husband and nods and yeah, we're going to hide in the sewers. Basically accepting their fate and accepting that that's the only thing that they can do to survive. I'm not even going to get into my Jewish friends or all, but that's fucking insane. And by the way, I recommend, if you guys want to read about history or politics in the area in graphic novel form, not only do I recommend Mouse, I recommend Persepolis Volumes 1 and 2. essential reading. And I haven't read this yet, but I'm meaning to. I've had it for years. I haven't read it yet. Palestine by Joe Sacco. I've heard that this is a very good graphic novel.
Looks gorgeous.
I can't wait to read it. It was sold out on Amazon for a while. I bought this years ago. But to say that I'm celebrating the Holocaust again. I wish that Israel was a Christian country just so that we would just stop with these fucking accusations of anti-Semitism. But anyways, it doesn't matter what I say. Ethan Klein called me an anti-Semite for saying that hummus is Arab and not Israeli. So it doesn't matter what I say. You're an anti-Semite for using the word Zionist. You're an anti-Semite for saying from the river to the sea, Palestine would be free. You're an anti-Semite for saying that there should be a one-state solution, apparently. So anything I say or do, I'm an anti-Semite for Ethan. But I just want to say that is incredibly fucking offensive. Okay, that is incredibly fucking offensive. And fuck you for saying that, you Zionist piece of shit. Let's keep watching.
He just said.
Because that's what Jews are. We're just vermin that just need to be exterminated.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy.
It's actually worse than I ever dreamed of, Millhouse. Really is sick shit.
Nothing to do with your fucking religion. Nothing to do with your fucking religion. It's...
Someone said something interesting. Can I read it?
Yeah, of course.
Django Fett said, maybe it has to do with Israeli military putting the Star of David on everything. If you put the Star of David on your jets and bombs and tanks, then people are going to hate Jews.
Of course. Ethan hates that point, because if you make that point, he says he'll start comparing it to Saudi Arabia. But of course,
you're doing it, man.
Israel walks around pretending that they are out here defending the rights of all Jews across the world. That it's the only safe haven for Jews, and we're doing this for Jews, and this is the sacred land of Jews, and associating all of their actions with the religion of Judaism. And Ethan and Hila constantly conflate Zionism with Judaism. If they think that if someone's criticizing Zionism, they think they're criticizing Judaism. Zach is doing the same thing right now. I hate Israel, bro. If Israelis were Muslims, if Israelis were Druze, if Israelis were Christians, if Israelis were Buddhists, I would hate the fuck out of them if they were subjugating my people, killing my people, invading my country, etc. It doesn't matter. The religion is the least important part of this equation for me, for most Arabs. Okay? It's about dignity. It's about what they do to us as the oppressed. I'm so fucking tired, bro. Almost done.
But then even his friends here are like, yeah. Or the girl, at least. The guy didn't say anything.
The girl. The girl.
Real funny, dude. Real fucking funny.
Why would you want to nuke Israel? What about the West Bank? About Gaza?
Oh, because Ethan cares so much about Gaza and the West Bank. He did donate $6,500, folks. He did donate $6,500.
You know that nukes would destroy all that land, probably even bleed into Lebanon.
So I guess
have you
it would
never
be all
heard
for the
of
cause.
Well, it's like Nasrallah said, we want all the
cause.
Jews of the world to gather in Israel so we don't have to hunt them down.
Yeah, they'll just sacrifice the Palestinians real quick.
Yeah, I mean, when I say that I don't want civilians to die in Lebanon and Gaza and the West Bank, I actually mean it.
I do too.
I mean, for whatever that's worth.
I do too. I went on that raid for fun, just to see how it was like. I hate killing civilians.
Seeing what happened, and they wouldn't care whatever I say. They don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, we don't.
She never fucking apologized for it. We're gonna talk about you.
I promise you'll never hear me talking like that. Never. About anybody.
Not in public. I just say it to my family at home.
I'm sure you can find clips of Israelis being like psychotic, Jewish people being psychotic online.
Sure, I mean, it's
crazy shit. But
it's a whole country. There's going to be all kinds of people there.
Most of them are fucking psychotic on the internet. I'm sorry. Most Israelis.
Yeah, look at any, but I'm saying
anywhere else.
I don't think Israelis are like that. I think for the most part, they're like really just good people that want peace. Like,
you don't know anything.
There's insane people.
Again, just go back to everything we watched, folks. We're not going to talk about it.
Wait, but you know the tweet that was like translating a tweet from Hebrew to English is like discovering a lost page of Mein Kampf? It's like that.
Like you look at like the party that consistently gets the most votes is the Democratic, the left party, but they never win because they don't get coalition.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, don't worry, Millhouse.
Oops. Well, there we go.
Daddy loves you.
Well, thank you, Daddy. My podcast daddy, Ethan Klein, is my podcast daddy. Believe it or not, this podcast would not exist without Ethan Klein, and its recent boost in success would also not be possible without Ethan Klein. So my podcast daddy, I thank you for more than one reason. We did a lot of talking, didn't we? We did a lot of reacting. I went fucking off course. This is a very tricky subject to talk about, folks who are being accused of like being anti-Semitic terrorist sympathizers by a massive podcast. And I just am trying to be as honest as I can with you guys and talk about this as head on as I can. And this is like not fucking scripted. This isn't prepared. This is just fucking off the cuff. And this has been a rough week. So just keep that in mind as well.
Are we done?
We're not done. No.
Oh, okay.
We ain't done right now. No, baby. There's just a couple. I mean, again, we have footage of Ethan talking about Kamala Harris and voting for Kamala. I think we're going to stop with Ethan now. I think we've done enough. I want to switch to Hila Klein for a second, okay? Because Hila, this is what happened to Hila last week. I'm going to read her stories, basically, on Instagram. And here is what's happening with Hila. She got this email from an artist. It says, I'm sorry I can't be associated with this company. Thanks for the consideration. And this is what Hila said. This artist I wanted to collaborate with decided I can't be associated with because I'm Israeli. The message doesn't say that. The message just said I can't be associated with this company. Thanks for the consideration. I followed him for years, always supported him, and I have an original painting of his at my house. When we talk about how serious the rise in anti-Semitism, this is why it's scary for us. It's now so casual to just not want to associate with an Israeli just because I was born there. Where does the message say that it's because you're Jewish or Israeli? He just says, I do not want to be associated with this company. Thanks for the consideration. There's a complete lack of accepting any responsibility for the things that you have said, Hila Klein. I said some crazy shit on a podcast last week. Here I am fucking talking about it and facing it. Maybe not doing a great job over it, but I'm trying to explain myself. You have said the most fucked up shit and you accept no responsibility for it. I understand why you guys clipped me and talked about it. You don't seem to understand.
It's so scary being an Israeli. Artists don't want to work with us. It's fine. You'll live.
So that's the second story. She says, needless to say, I'm taking down his art today. Not sure what to do with it. How do you think you are morally above us all when you're just judging people based on where they are from? Again, no mention that she's from Israel and that's why they're angry with her. They don't want to work with her. She says, he's also not the first. I'm already experiencing it at the moment from another person I was working with. So these are Hila's messages. And then she called into H3 to talk to Ethan about it. And she started crying on the phone. So let us listen to that.
It's not Alex. Should I out him?
It's not Alex Martin. He's a saint. He's the best person.
Yeah, Alex is a sweetheart.
I don't know if is it morally okay to say who he is. Whatever you guys think, I don't care.
In honor of Comrade Casey. Now, I was planning on doing this before Comrade Casey did it in his video, but you guys know what's coming. Anytime somebody cries, we need to play the Chestnut song, folks. In honor of H3 and in honor of Hila, and as a shout out to our boy. Oh.
If I say who he is, it's probably just get a bunch of snarkers buying his art, but I don't care. People should be. I think people should be. I mean, listen, it's not right. So it's kind of up to you, though. This is your field.
I don't know.
Maybe just don't. You always can later. Don't make an emotional decision. Is my advice.
What a fucking rude, what an asshole response to, like, it's almost like he's, yeah, and by the way, like, he doesn't even dignify you with the response of, like, it's like, no, actually, I can't fucking be associated with this company. That's it. And you guys have had a relationship, like, he knows you.
I'm just confused.
There's a funny tweet that's like, Ethan Klein's content nuke has basically nuked his wife's business instead. So there you go, Ethan. Hope you're happy with that content nuke.
Because it's not the first one. There's another person right now that is doing the same thing to me, somebody that I'm already working with. So, I don't know. This one really got to me because I have his art at my house, and it's like, what the fuck do I do with that? I appreciate the art. I don't want to destroy it, but I also don't want it here.
Can't support him.
Why are people spamming chestnut?
I'm sorry. I didn't know that happened. It's just, I mean, it's just fucked up. It's just so fucked up. There's
My
nothing else to say.
H3 people right there. You see, Ethan, all of these H3 fans you've driven away, they all know the chestnuts reference, baby. Chestnuts roasting.
It's just so fucking disgusting. And this is the result of this activism that Hassan, this is the result of Hassan's activism. This is what it resounds to. Alienation, hate, racism, and zero fucking progress.
It's Hassan's fault. This is a result of Hassan's activism. People not wanting to work with my wife.
People in Gaza. Zero. I mean,
No, he actively didn't help make sure we don't get Trump in office. So
that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Now I hope he's happy with like Trump Lindia that we're gonna get there. There should be a Hassan Street there, the Hassan Square.
That's a good point. Hassan Piker Way.
Yeah.
I'll advocate for that, yeah. That's a good idea. I'm sorry that happened. I'm gonna think about if I want to blast him or not. I mean, because like it's not right. Like you think you're being the good guy and shit. Like you're just being a fucking bigot, bro. You're nothing more than a bigot.
Did
And also
he
just
say
to not
that?
even dignify you with like a a reasonable response.
He just said, I don't want to be associated with your company.
He didn't. They're
And
jumping to conclusions.
They're going into bigot. He's an anti. Bro,
Berke, they had history with that about this.
no, they used to be friends. Like she used to be friends with Hila. She literally has his art in their house. Like literally, he's a Hassan fan. We're gonna play. I have 100 reasons why they did this.
Just so short and fucking rude. What a bitch, scumbag.
Yeah.
You reap what you sow, motherfuckers. You reap what you sow.
Hold your head up high, girl. You did nothing except be born somewhere.
No, I keep telling everybody in my life that this year I'm just gonna be Jewish as fuck. I'm gonna wear like 10 Star Davids and just be like, yeah, what?
She's saying she's gonna be Jewish as fuck. You being Jewish,
No one
Hila, I
cares.
promise that has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it. Again, they're conflating Zionism with Judaism. If someone disagrees with Zionist things that you've said, it has nothing to do with you being Jewish. So you now doubling up on like, I want to wear more Stars of David. Like, what does that do? Like, you're making it all about religion when it's not. And it's not because you were born in Israel. It's because of the fucked up things you said that we're gonna play one by fucking one because you guys seem to have the memory of a fucking goldfish.
Sorry.
No, go.
Even if she is Israeli, a lot of Israelis who are born in Israel and move out, they denounce their governments and they're fine.
Exactly.
If you denounced your government, we wouldn't be here today. But you don't.
She never like Hila. If you fucking apologize for the Ramallah story, like I went to a terrorist city in Ramallah and we like just fucking apologize. It'd be like, you know what? I was young and stupid. I didn't mean it that way. I was looking for like adventure. That was the most fucked up thing. It was dehumanizing, etc., etc. You know how far that would go with your audience if you just fucking said that, but no, they just want to defend and they want to deflect and they want to stick their heels in the sand instead of fucking just like actually facing the things that they've done and said. Let's go back. I think this is almost done.
You were literally like I thought that was what we were all about. Like, why would you blame someone for something because of where they were born? Like, this is what racism is, but apparently it's totally fine.
Racism against Israelis. Okay, buddy.
They're so delusional that if they think if I'm not the person that you want to associate with, then good luck in the world. Because like I'm as progressive, I left Israel. I don't even live there anymore.
Again, they think progressive is just supporting gay people. Like I'm progressive. I support the gay people. Like there's more to being progressive. How about saying vocally that you're against genocide? And how about fucking like denouncing your government on air to your 2 million fucking subscribers? How about that? But no, that's too much to ask.
What are you guys talking about? Isn't that your goal, right? Those guys like Hassan, he wants Israelis to leave Israel.
Mm-hmm.
I should be your model Jewish person.
Why are you
I should be your
talking-
best friend, right?
Actually, that dovetails nicely because I wanted to show this response from this guy. Is this the one where he says, Ethan should be your best ally?
Yeah.
Okay, so why would someone who was supposed to work with Hila Klein suddenly decide that maybe they're not very comfortable to work with Hila? Is there something that Hila might have said on the podcast to maybe make them feel like they're not very comfortable working with her? How about this clip right here of Hila denying IDF atrocities? Really quickly. Just how about this one right here?
Saying Israel does that on the daily, the IDF
I don't.
does that on the
That's
daily.
not what I'm talking about. See, that's what you're doing. You're excusing people being burned alive and kids being murdered. You're saying Israel does that on the daily. Okay. Now I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. So are you in favor of an Iraq?
Actually, I give Ethan credit here. He said, I'm not denying that Israel burns kids on the daily, but Hila is like, I am. I'm denying that. Okay, Hila. Maybe that's one reason. Maybe that's one thing you said to make someone not want to work with you. Here's just one option. How about another option? Maybe that wasn't enough. Maybe that was just the appetizer, and it felt like maybe you said something else that maybe, took him a little bit over the edge. How about saying that Yoav Gallant is a great guy? How about that? Remember that?
Him and Bibi talk a lot, and Bibi's become a lot like Trump.
Yeah,
so.
Bibi's his guy. They're like homies. Bibi's celebrating last night.
Just the other day, Bibi fired a really good guy that a lot of people are pissed about, and he fired him because they had a disagreement, and that's like so Trump coded.
Well, he was like a moderating voice in the war room, and he got rid of him, or at least a more moderate voice. I don't know.
Really good guy, Yoav Gallant. You guys remember that, right? I mean, maybe Hila, maybe that artist heard you say that and was like, you know what? Maybe I'm not comfortable having my name related to these people. Maybe he watched that clip of you saying that Palestinians are taught to kill Israelis at the age of 2. How about that?
Dude, at his rally, Rudy was saying that Palestinians are taught at 2 years old to kill Americans.
And the Palestinians are taught to kill us at 2 years old.
That's pretty spicy.
Yeah.
Do we have that one?
mean,
Like Kamala.
They won't let a pallet.
I mean, hey, maybe you think that's the reason why Hila, the artist, didn't want to work with you. Well, how about another example? There's another thing you said. I mean, how about this one? How about talking about getting lynched in Israel? Maybe this one was the reason why.
To drive. And I feel like my biggest fear driving to Jerusalem is to make a mistake on the road, because like you can't make the wrong turn and end up like somewhere you're not wanted.
Yeah.
So that's why I've always had so much like anxiety about going there. I feel like
That's so crazy.
it's ingrained. It's ingrained anxiety, like the subconscious. You don't even.
It happened recently that a Israeli.
It always happens.
Couple or dudes went on the wrong road and they were murdered, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah, it's very dangerous to go down the wrong road there. And people go,
And I didn't have smartphones back in the day, I should say. So it was different having to drive somewhere when I was like 18, you know, without a smartphone. You kind of have to memorize where you're going if you haven't been there before.
Yeah.
My dad would tell me like, so when you get there on the second right, you go right, and on the third left, you know, it's like that's how we used to get instructions.
Yeah.
Which seems so archaic now to think.
Yeah, it's crazy. People think that I'm being like racist, so they want to say that. I think if you as Israeli go to Ramallah, they'll kill you.
What do you mean you think?
I think that I'm saying if you go there as Israeli,
let's play that
I think if you as an Israeli go to Ramallah, they'll kill you.
Ramallah?
What do you mean you think?
I think that I'm
That's a
saying
fact.
if you go there.
What do you mean you think? That's a fact. You're gonna get killed in Ramallah by this. So you see, I mean, again, maybe the artist heard you say that, Elon was like, you know what? I don't want to work with her.
Fucking racist bitch.
Or
That
maybe
ass.
he's just a crazy raging anti-Semite who just found out that you're Jewish apparently, and
Hala.
now he just decided
He
to become
just
an
found out.
anti-Semite now.
As Israeli, you take the turn there, you'll be died. They'll kill you.
It's
Bro,
not
fuck
only
off.
killed, it's like lynched.
Lynched.
It's a brutal death.
Brutal death, just like we've been massacring Palestinians. All we know is brutality over in Israel. Want some more? Some more things that she said? Okay, so here is an IDF soldier, for example. Here's how Hila talked about her experience in the IDF versus another ex-IDF soldier. Why can't we get some of that, Hila?
2 years that I served in the West Bank, which is very different than defending Israel.
You can apply for it, and it's a form that you fill out. And if I don't like the second one, then I'll just find a way to get out of the army. I ended up in a better place that I liked, a base that was far from my house.
Were you revolted by what you had witnessed?
Yeah, definitely yes.
It was kind of like just more of an adventure.
Every Palestinian in front of me was not any more human being like me, was an enemy, a potential terrorist.
You went on like a mission with them?
So he says it was disgusting and dehumanizing. She says it was a fun adventure. Just compare how they're talking about their experiences, doing the same thing.
To like a terrorist city?
Yeah.
If Palestinians will get the feeling that the IDF is all the time everywhere, they'll be afraid to attack. So what do you do to give them this feeling? You make your presence felt. You start your night shift patrol.
They would go every night on a raid.
Right.
In Ramallah. So one time I wanted to go with them just to experience it.
Break into a house, Palestinian house, of course. Not a house we have intelligence about. I'm the sergeant. I lead the patrol. I choose a random house.
I walked with them to one house.
Wake up the family, men one side, women the other side. Search the place. You can yourself imagine the dynamics, yeah?
You see people in the house, and then it's like the soldiers just walk into the house and look through their shit.
Jump from one roof to another. Come out through another
look,
house.
bro,
Wake up the family.
Hila was young, bro. She didn't know better. Maybe she could have known better, but like, and that, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Apologize
She doesn't
for
give
this.
you the benefit of the doubt.
Apologize for this. I'm a better person than she is. Apologize for this. Be like, you know what? I was young and stupid. I thought this was going to be a fun adventure. I was misinformed. I was misguided. But to just, again, double down and to make this all about anti-Semitism or about you being Jewish, it has nothing to do with that, Hila. You've said very problematic shit on this podcast, not just in the past 2 years, but in the past. But you can apologize. You can apologize for something and clarify your thoughts. Give us more context. But you just refuse to do so. And now you're painting everyone around you as anti-Semites, and you guys are painting yourselves in a smaller and smaller corner. You're losing fans. We're growing. Again, everything you're doing is just helping us. So, again, thanks again. But, like, that's just one more example. I don't know how much more of this we need to watch, but I think we've made our point pretty clear. He's just Hila literally conflating Zionism with Judaism here. Like, she's literally defending Zionism here. Like, what the fuck is that about? Look at this.
Like, they say the most vile things about Zionism. Like, they say the most vile
things about Zionism. Yeah, because Zionism is fucking vile, Hila. And Zionism
Fucking fascist.
has nothing to do with Judaism, okay? Judaism is... Bro, it's a beautiful religion, okay? The culture is beautiful. I'm sure the food is beautiful. Everything is fucking great. One of my also favorite movies was Rabbi Jacob. Actually, I think it was pretty racist against the Jews. But I know a whole Jewish prayer, bro. Like there was a French movie that I loved as a kid. Rabbi Jacob, Louis de Funès, pretends to be like a Jew because he's like very racist, and he pretends his daughter wants to marry, I think, like an Arab, and he's super racist. So he dresses up as like a rabbi, and then discovers that Arabs are okay, black people are okay, Jews are okay. It's an old silly French movie. But there was a whole prayer in that movie that I memorized as a kid. Lecha Dodi. Anyways, let me see if there's anything else that
was funny, Anthony.
Let me see if there's anything else we need to talk about.
Wait, super chat.
Oh, please, of course, yes. I'm gonna look at the list.
That was a while
quick.
ago. Sorry, Melissa. Melissa C sent us $20, and she said, "I suggested in the A3 subreddit to react to your podcast, and they were rabid." Of course, they were.
Oh yeah, they're crazy. They hate me. I could compare myself like to Hila. Like also Hila. You have an art piece from an artist who no longer wants like to associate with you. I have a bunch of your clothes in my closet, and you have said things that are very problematic, and it's made me not want to associate with you. And now I have a bunch of clothes that I don't know what to do with. So we're kind of in the same spot. I'm just making sure I said everything that I wanted to say. Ethan again talking about Kamala Harris. There's a way I think for you to like filter out to some of the chats as well, to like the most recent or something. I'm not sure actually.
What do you want me to read?
Just whatever seems interesting. Did we miss any super chats, or did we miss? Is there anything that we missed? Here's a quick video of Ethan again, just talking about Kamala Harris. These things always make me laugh. The Kamala stuff. Like I voted for Kamala. You should be thankful.
This right now. If you are a leftist who said I'm abstaining from voting for Kamala. If you are a leftist who said Kamala and Trump are the same on this issue. If you are a leftist who voted for Jill Stein. I say this, and I know you guys are shitting and pissing the bed and doing everything you can to pretend like this take is like the worst, dumbest, most outlandish, and also probably racist thing you could say. This is all in your fucking lap, and you don't get to say shit. All these people are gonna be like, Trump, I can't believe. No, bitch.
I'm sorry, I just love having Ethan say this while we have footage of Gaza completely decimated and turned into a parking lot by Kamala Harris.
You just sit down and fucking take it. Because this is all on you, and I don't give a shit what you say. Whatever fucking mental gymnastics you try to, try to jump through, whatever hoops you try to jump through. This is your mess, man. This is all you, baby. This is all you. It's all you.
Okay.
And this
can I add a caveat here?
And I will say this. This is what this kind of activism that Hassan and people like him, this is the outcome of their activism. It is. People need to start thinking about, like, what is this level of activism we see of, like, extraordinarily extremist, zero nuance, straight up hateful, uncompromising, what is the outcome of this level of activism? What have they done for Gaza? Literally, what have they done for Gaza? What have they done for Gaza? Seriously, I'm being dead serious. They've fucking done nothing except bitch and shit and divide people. That's all they've done. They are ineffective. Completely ineffective, completely worthless.
What the fuck has your dumbass fucking bitch ass done, motherfucker? What the fuck have you done for Gaza? Voted for Kamala Harris? Again, here's what fucking Kamala did to Gaza, you dumb white liberal fucking little bro, Zionist, liberal Zionist Westerners, bro. I'm so fucking sick of you guys fucking sitting on your fucking high horse thinking you know what the fuck you're talking about. What have I done here? YouTube's going crazy. Insane. It just drives me crazy, folks. Listening to people like that who don't know fucking shit about you think because you ate a fucking falafel in Tel Aviv once, you understand this fucking area? Jesus Christ. Also, the ceasefire in Gaza is at risk. We don't have time to talk about that right now.
It's crazy.
Here, let's just talk about, you guys want to just react to their subreddit real quick? Any comments, anything to highlight?
Yeah. Not super chats, but
yeah.
like
regular chats, our lovely audience.
One sec.
Here's the subreddit. So they had this post like, when to go to report the Do Not Worry podcast from episode from Friday's episode, and this is what pops up. And there's like a whole bunch of like people in there. I upvoted a couple. They're kind of fun. This one says, this is definitely clickbait. Don't give them the views. And they're also like trying to decide who's going to watch the show, who's going to take one for the team. It's kind of funny. This is pure bait. My guess that he's been watching Bad Empanada content. I haven't had the time, but I love Bad Empanada. Tanky trying not to call for the extermination of the Jewish people challenge equal impossible. Can one H3 soldier watch and record and let us know? They also had another post about me yesterday, which I commented, I responded to this lady. So we talked about the Iranian lady that was walking around and had taken off her clothes in protest. And then we talked about it on the show. And I guess I gave a take that this lady disagrees with. And she seems to be a Muslim Iranian lady who watched it. And I read her take, and I honestly, I completely, I was interested in what she had to say. And I just clarified that, yo, someone left a comment very similar to yours on the video. And I was meaning on clarifying my take, or that, thank you for giving me the extra context. Usually just my take on the reason why I kind of went off on this. And I don't like it when Westerners use Islam. Westerners often criticize Islam as a reason to attack Arab countries and to justify violence against Arabs. That's kind of why I'm never going to propagate those kinds of stories. And that could have been a mistake on my end, and I should have given more nuance about the reality on the ground for Muslim women in Iran. But I usually try to I don't like to propagate those stories because Islam and religion is often used to dehumanize Arabs and be like, look, they treat their women like shit, or they do this, or they do that. We need to go kill them. We need to go free the women and free the Muslims. So I'm kind of exhausted, folks. I'm going to be honest with you guys. We're going to cut it here for today.
I'm starving.
Did you find anything that you said you were looking for some super chats or?
No, not super chats, but
or chats that you ended up.
I know people for saying we're saying it's impossible for someone like Hila, who's been so propagandized and refuses to change her mind, to examine her mind because of the fucking hasbara that's been in her mind. I'm like, yeah, I agree.
Someone in the comments on Reddit was mentioning has he read Persepolis? Yes, I have, and I recommend everybody read that shit. Okay, folks, it has been exhausting. Let me just pull up some patron names. Karine, keep reading some comments in the meantime, please.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm I don't know how.
Just read any comment. Someone saying hello. Amazing patrons Curly Legend, folks. Mars, Taylor Swift, Maria Torres.
Taylor Swift.
Simon Ayoub. Blonde patrons Que Dieu bénisse tout le monde. Enzo S. Sarah M. Cassette Guy. Melissa. Aisha Matni. George Boussaleh. Paris Ray. Superhero patrons A Rose for You, EK, Fahim Joseph Sayir, Joseph and Claudia. And our God-tier patrons, Rifat Fakih, Eliane Mujabir, Jack Sleeman, Dominic Selger, Tamara Isa, Daniel Nechle, and our brand new addition to our Patreon family. What's his name? He left 20 donations today. Josh Patterson.
Josh Patterson.
Josh Patterson. God bless you, Josh. We
Thank
love you.
Thank you, Josh.
We love you so much. This was a weird episode. I'm sorry, guys. We had a lot. We just had to defend ourselves from the Ethan stuff.
I think it was cathartic.
It was cathartic. I needed to get this off my chest. Might have made things worse for myself, honestly, because they might, I'm sure the H3 people are going to be clipping stuff and out of context. You just have to understand where we come from, folks, okay? So that's the reality of that. Next week, we're going to be talking about Captain America, it getting banned here, crime in Lebanon, Trump's plans for Gaza, all sorts of things. Let me thank our new patrons one more time.
We should read all the fan funding.
What fan funding?
The ones I haven't read.
Oh yeah, super chats.
Yeah, super chats. Sorry.
Of course, yes. I've been waiting for you, Karine.
Sorry. Jordan sent another $5 and said for the shawarma fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan. Oh my God, Jordan, stop. Is Jordan Patterson?
No, I think Josh.
Okay.
Jordan sent earlier. Come on. Mireya sent us $5 and said, we contain multitudes. You can express your frustration with hyperbole. We understand you wouldn't want to attack individuals, unlike some people going on raids. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Emilia. How do people still support H3? Anjad.
I don't know, bro.
Paul, thank you. Yo, big ups. Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul. We got you. You guys are fucking amazing. We love you all. Seriously, you're lovely.
Bush Baby Eyes sends us $10. Your feelings are valid, and I wish you all well. I'm very happy that Ethan Klein helped me find your channel. Sending love from America. Thank you.
I love you guys.
And Plague Maiden and the Warhammer Historian and Shitty Username sent us another $2. You guys are the best.
Thank you so much. It's very sweet. While you're doing that, again, thank you for Jamie and Stephanie Brown as brand new abductee patrons, Sylvia S as a blonde patron, superhero patron Coco No, and Josh Patterson as a God patron. Also, to all our new members, I'm gonna write down your names and I'm gonna give you guys a shout out next time. I'm going to be planning some patron streams, some member streams. I'm so sorry. Literally, it's been a horrible week. I'm gonna get back to normal next week, hopefully, and hopefully with 2 streams. I've been promising you guys 2 streams a week. Shit's just been getting in the way. We love you guys so much. Thank you for the support. A lot of you guys I know went and reported H3 for like brigading us and shit like that. I don't give a shit. I don't want anyone to be reported. I don't want anyone to be banned. If H3 gets banned, who are we gonna make fun of on this podcast, folks, and entertain you guys? So thank you so much for joining us for this comeback episode. Sorry it was all over the place. This is not our best work. Do not judge us based on this episode, okay? Next week will be a little bit more organized. As always, folks, we love you, and